It's like midnight's on his. He's like looks at Connor.
So which
Midnight's on
driver
his.
is everybody not streaming? I mute or
Alright, I think I got all the drivers. You did.
I don't get. Just send me an info.
Swish, yeah, Swish invited me to a party. What the frig, Swish?
Where? I know. Alright, everybody stream is ready.
Starting what? Oh, I thought it started at 8. My bad. I really did. My bad. I thought you were starting everything at 8. Alright.
Also, Connor,
Here comes.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Welcome everyone to the 2020 Winston Cup Championship race, Season 2. We'd like to join you all. This has been a great season so far. I've really enjoyed being around these drivers, and it's been a fun time here. And I'm joined by multiple commentators today. Alec, Arkham Boss, Bam, Libert, Midnight Peak, and So Saxy. We're going to be the ones here to help and commentate this race for you all, and hopefully it can be a good one to watch. So we'll start off here with our pre-race for the invocation and a prayer for today's race. So if everyone would please bow your heads and pray with us. Dear Lord, we are here with you today to celebrate this prosperous and astonishing season of racing. We've seen the differences in this league from last season to this season, and we owe all the progress of this league to you. We want to thank you, Lord, for allowing us to do what we enjoy and helping all of us try to reach our goals. We ask, Lord, that you help all the drivers today as they take on their final race of the season. We ask that you help keep them calm and determined, Lord, and that you help lead them to a clean and easy finish. Lord, we ask you to help continue the growth of this league and help this league become the best it can. Lastly, Lord, we ask that you watch over everyone here and that you give them your guidance and protection in these uncertain times in our world. We ask that you give them the strength and help in their personal lives to overcome anything and everything, Lord. And with that being said, Lord, we give our thanks to you for allowing us to do what we love in all your glory. Through you we believe. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Alrighty, and now, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to have our national anthem played. Oh Lord.
which
We're
nation
having
is
some
that?
difficulties here, boys. Thank you, Mr. Slide Job, for playing that. So next up, we're going to be starting our qualifying whenever the lobby gets set up. So thank you all for staying and viewing that. So here, before we get to there, we're going to be starting our driver intros of the championship 4 drivers while they're setting up for the qualifying before the race at Indianapolis. So let's get that started.
Alright. So our first driver tonight, he comes all the way from Dayton, Tennessee. He's got 23 cup starts, 13 top 5s, 16 top 10s, 5 poles, 9 stage wins, and an average finish of 6.35. He's your winner at Kentucky, Atlanta, Auto Club, Texas, Darlington, and Michigan. He is your mile-and-a-half champion. His name, Team Swish, driver of the number 34 Ford. And we have an ad. Apologize.
I don't know, some fucking song I found on YouTube. I searched hype song.
Girl, I'm with you, show some confidence. How you leave a king just to find a prince? How you push the whip and it ain't got the tense. The engine in my car turn the demon to a rocket ship.
Alright.
Indy got 5'9". They said all the way from Dayton, Tennessee.
Our next driver,
5'10" at least.
from a little bit east of that, from Boone, North Carolina.
I gotta hear this guy's
18
intro
cup
song.
starts, 9 top 5s, 15 top 10s, 1 pole,
I think this is
4
Sparkly.
stage wins, and an average finish of 5.44. He's your winner at Homestead, Dover, Talladega, and ISM. Our newest member of all of the cup drivers in the Final 4, Sparklymarker4.
Sunshine beating on the good times, moonlight racing from the grave. String band playing more at honky tonks, pretty young thing going dancing in the rain. I hear ladies spitting at the knickerjacks, businessman with a needle and a spoon. Coyote chewing.
Alright. Our next driver. Sorry about that. Our next driver comes all the way from Moody, Alabama. In 24 cup starts, 17 top 5s, 21 top 10s, 5 poles, 5 stage wins, and an average finish of 4.75. He's your winner at Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Charlotte, and the Roval. He's your road course master. His name is Jared Albistia, and he's driving the number 43 Chevy. Alright. And our last driver, but certainly not least, He comes all the way a little bit up north, Pine Bush, New York, in 28 Cup starts, 19 top 5s, 25 top 10s, 4 poles, 13 stage wins, and a low average finish of 4.21. He's your winner at Pocono, Martinsville, Gateway, New Hampshire, and Chicagoland, and your all-star winner at Eldora. His name is Mr. Slide Job 1996, and he drives the number 88 Chevy. Alright, those are your final 4 drivers for the 2020 Cup Series Championship. Back to you, Connor.
Alrighty, if that don't get you pumped for a good race, I don't know what will. And as we're waiting for this setup here to get started here in Indianapolis, we're going to go over some track facts for us. This is going to be a 100% race. It's going to be a long one, going to last at least 3.5 hours, or close to it, a little over 3. So this is definitely going to test some of these drivers' endurance, and it's for sure going to be a long one, and we'll just see what plays out. And I'm going to get it over to Arkham Boss here for some of those track facts to shoot at you for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Thank you, Connor. Yeah, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it's located in, well, Indianapolis. The main use of this track is the IndyCar series, but it's also known for NASCAR racing as well. It's a 2.5-mile oval. I believe, let's see here, my internet. It was constructed in 1909. Yeah, so we're looking at a very old racetrack. Some of its important races are the Indianapolis 500 and the Brickyard 400. So, you know, it definitely has some good history, and yeah, opened up in August 12th. Okay.
Yeah, 10-4. Alrighty, like he says, opened up in August 12th of 1909. This has hosted many races, and at first, it was not actually made of the original brick that was made, or asphalt. It was made by layers of rock and sand and dirt. So that there made it very interesting, and early on there was many crashes that was involved in the first races of it. So that led to multiple casualties, I guess, as you would say, to the fans. So they've made multiple improvements over the years to that, and they eventually led to the brick layout of the track. And that was raced on for many, many years with the Indy cars and all different types of series. So after that, they eventually realized that asphalt was better and quicker. And if you go to the track today, it still has that 1-yard strip of brick laid out right at the start-finish line. So that right there is definitely a great part of history for that track. It holds over 200,000 people, permanent seating. So it is known as the largest sports venue in the world, as a capacity-wise. So that right there is very interesting for sure. It's a huge place.
Definitely.
Beautiful too.
Definitely. So right now, if you're watching my stream, I am currently loading into the race because we are going to get a good look at your Ford Championship drivers for an amazing picture. So stay tuned for that in a couple of seconds.
I'll be listening to him for in-race reports.
Sure. Alrighty, we're loading in here to watch the qualifying session for this race. The qualifying here is very...
Yeah, well, I was going to say...
it's not really very complex, but it's very unique in the way that we do it here. It's kind of type of single car qualifying. So these drivers will go full speed after the beginning of the race, circling around. They pace one lap, and then they'll park in the access road at 1 and 2. And so the race leader here.
Libert, can you hear me on the stream?
He will park them there, and he will send them out one by one, and he'll send out a certain amount of cars at a time. And they will get one qualifying lap, and they're with their starting position. It's kind of pretty much like a single car qualifying, but they spread them out and just keep them apart so that way they can't get drafted. And it's just a very type of unique qualifying, for sure.
But yeah, definitely. And I think actually before they do that, Belly, they're gonna get the 4 championship drivers, or maybe not. I don't know. They said they were gonna do that earlier.
I don't know. They probably changed up some plans now. There's been a lot of plans changed today. So we actually kind of apologize with the commentaries a little bit off because we haven't fully got what we needed, the information. Get this right. So.
Yeah, I'm getting reports that pictures are going to be at the
end. Breaking news, pictures will be at the end of the qualifying session, I was told.
Alrighty, let's go watch around here while these drivers are taking their commentate. I was going to say, okay, as they're taking their qualifying lap, and Arkham, you can go ahead there. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, we got a couple of cars on the track right now. We got Merkle Man in the 41. We got Sly Job here in the 88 Nationwide Chevy. He's one of your championship drivers tonight. Probably, arguably, one of the most picked to win. You got Sparklymarker here in the number 32 Chevy, South Point Chevy. He's another championship driver. You also got Team Swish here. He is in the Ryko Ford, number 34 Ryko Ford, I believe. He's another championship driver. And then finally, for your championship drivers, rounding it up, you got Jared L. Bestia here in the number 43 Capital One Banking Chevy. So it's definitely interesting to see how these guys qualified today, you know, even though they probably are most counting on the race instead of qualifying.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I mean, track position does mean a lot of this and a lot here, but, you know, there's these championship drivers, they're not worried about the beginning of the race, even the middle of the race as much. They're worried about that final stage, after that stage 2, green, white, checkered flags. They're worried about making sure they stay on point that part, and they stay up front and have some good pit strategies here. Alrighty. Now the final 4 drivers, they're going to roll up to the start-finish line here. They're going to get side by side here. They're going to get together here so we can put it on screen and see everybody. They're going to take some pictures of the championship drivers side by side here at this track. And that's definitely going to be a sight to see, and hopefully we can keep that going.
And it shows the tremendous work that these drivers put on each and every day to get up to this point. I mean, these 4 drivers that we're going to be taking pictures and stuff like that, these are your drivers that earned it this year. Here we go.
Yep, for sure.
There we go. There it is. Your 4 championship drivers for tonight's race.
Hopefully this is what it looks like coming to the checkered.
Alrighty, here we go. They're going to stop at the line. And you're going to be able to get an incredible look. Beautiful. The 43 is a little bit off the start-finish line. There we go. That's a beautiful picture right there. You got your 4 championship drivers. Man, I tell you what. One of these drivers are going to walk away with the trophy. And it's going to be an amazing race tonight, Connor.
Most definitely, for sure.
Alrighty, we got it.
Alrighty, you see, I just want to notice, put in place a key difference here. There's 3 Chevrolets in this championship. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's definitely going to be outnumbered. So, you think that's going to put a little bit more pressure, you know, just as a manufacturer-wise on Team Swiss there in the 34?
I'm pretty sure we come off of 2, Jared.
To maybe outdo these other Chevrolets.
It's definitely going to add a lot more pressure.
I think it can put a little bit of pressure on there, you know, knowing that you're the only certain type of manufacturer. But at the same time, I also think that, you know, some of these drivers are not really worried about what manufacturer they are. Because, you know, in this game, there's really no difference between manufacturers. I mean, you can argue and agree and disagree on this, but, you know, I think really it's just whoever has the best driving skill is going to come out with this championship trophy. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree for sure. You know, and definitely, I feel like it's definitely going to come down to, you know, determination, the will to win, and I guess just,
I don't know.
you know, just strategy.
Never mind.
Because like I said, it's going to be a long race. This race is going to test the dirt. Whoever
I was going to say it was a tie between
stay in
him
that
and
car the
Doss,
longest
I'm
and
not
keep
gonna
their
go there.
focus is most definitely going to have the best chance here. But
yeah, and another point to bring up is that 32 car and the 88 car are actually teammates. How much do you think they're going to help each other tonight, or since they're battling for the championship, they're just going to say, "Forget the team, like this is all me"?
I don't know. We'll let Fam answer that. Let's say Fam about that question.
What's that?
What do you think about the question Midnight Peak just asked? Is you were Sparklymarker and Slide Job as teammates here. How much do you think that's going to affect their racing together? You know, they're going to try and help each other. They're just going to be just complete opponents out there on the track, just trying to fend for themselves.
I mean, when it comes down to racing, usually when you have teammates, I think usually they start working together early on, but once it gets down the stretch, it starts becoming more of a, you know, I'm going to get in front of you because I'm going to get the win. It's not really about teammates working together anymore when you get in the end line of the race, which is probably going to be about the 20-30 lap mark is where I'm going to think that they're going to start a battle to outdo each other.
Well, my question to you, Fam, now is, you know, since you mentioned that, you know, with them being teammates, do you think maybe we'll see a little bit of the same pit strategy between the two since they've been teammates all year?
Yes, he got us. I am you.
Out there. For the similar pitch strategy, I'd say that they might do somewhat of a similar, at least till the halfway point. Then I think they might start thinking on how they might try.
Wait, was the Xfinity race supposed to be tonight?
Yep, most definitely. Alrighty, so we're going to ask here our co-commentators here for that's showing each driver and really focusing on the championship drivers here. I'm going to go down the list here, and I'm going to ask them,
I'm ready to start sixth.
How do they think
What's up,
for these drivers on their way to the championship race?
You don't have to include your audio. I don't know if it's.
We're going to start out with Saxy here.
But you don't have to mute me.
So,
or you can mute
your
me
driver,
if you want. I'm just
Slide Job,
listening to you. And if I talk to you, it'd be when you're either pitting or stage breaks.
I'm just going to keep you unmuted the whole time.
Yeah. Give me a second here. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Make sure all commentators exit out of the lobby. That way
Did I or didn't I? Is that what you said?
Alrighty.
did, but you can take it off because I have a feeling it's going to be in theirs too.
Okay. Alright.
Just to be safe.
Alright.
Access road 20.
Alright, so sorry about that interruption there. I was having a little bit of a problem. I was, but... So, Alright, so... Saxy, you got us here?
Yes.
Alrighty, so... I'm gonna go through all the drivers here and ask whoever is covering them, what is their opinion and what do they think on how, what it's take for their driver to make it here and what have they been through this season. So Saxy, I'm gonna start with you. What is your opinion on Slide Job's success this season, and how do you think that's gonna affect how he performs in this championship?
Well, I definitely think that he is definitely the top contender for this race, but I mean, it's going to be a good battle between everybody. But I mean, he's had a good car every race he's been in, I feel like, that at least I've seen. And he's the very dominant driver, and that's all I really know.
That's alrighty. So alrighty, so Libert, you got us here?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, so same question to you. You know, what do you think, watching Marker this season, what do you think his success contributes here to how he's got to this championship race and his struggles throughout the early season and where he's really turned on right here at the playoffs?
That's if you look at his win, he's won a various amount of tracks, so he's definitely, I think, got the skill. And going back to the Xfinity race here at Indy, he finished second, so I definitely look forward to him being a strong competitor tonight, and definitely keep your eye on the 32 car.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. Tell me when to join the race. Alrighty, and then Arkham, you know, we'll go back, same question to you. What do you think it took for Jared to get here?
Well, you know, tonight I'll be covering Jared El Bestia, and, you know, due to his success winning at the road courses, you know, you got Sonoma, I believe he won at the Roval, you know, just in general, winning a road course and then coming to a track like Indianapolis, he may be able to roll through the corners a little bit smoother than these other drivers. So, I think he definitely has a realistic shot at winning this whole thing.
Yeah, for sure, He's been on fire this season off and on, and I think if he can turn on one more race and be consistent, he can definitely pull something off here. So Alec, you know, final driver, we're going to go same to you. Just what does it took your driver Swish to really perform well and get here this season?
Well, I believe he was he is the lone Mustang in the Final Four, and he's had to come back from clutch situations to try and make it in. I believe last time they ran at Michigan, he was the one who won to make it into the Final Four. He's going to have to play it smart, and he's played it smart most of the year, so this should be fun to watch, see how he does against the 3 Chevys.
Sure, for sure. Alright, 10-4. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely true there, Alec. He's fought really hard this season. And, you know, he was definitely one of the most dominant drivers here at the beginning of the season, but he kind of fell off going through the season, but it seems like he started to pick back up now at the end, and he's definitely a lone contender tonight since he's the lone forward in the crowd. So we're gonna start joining up in the race here. We're gonna get you all started on Winston Cup Series. Who said that, Alec? Or do all of our commentators have an invite for the lobby?
Yep. We do.
Alrighty.
So, Connor, up there in the booth, what do you think are going to be the keys to winning this race today, especially these 4 championship drivers?
Endurance, just being consistent. And now this race right here, it can come down if they have long enough green flag runs. It's definitely going to be able to come down to pit strategy. But what do you think about that? I mean, I've done gave my points multiple times so far. What is your opinion on this?
I think some strategies come into play to make sure that you're on the same strategy or a better strategy than all the other championship drivers and everything. Just really, like I said, endurance. Endurance is going to be a huge thing because you can't, mess up and get yourself back in the back pack on that last run. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard day.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And alrighty, the race has started. We have a green flag here as they're coming down through turn 2 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And it looks like Slide Job was took the early lead as Swish was in second. Looks like he's fell back now. He's shuffling in the back. Looks like he might have had some problems. Figure out what that was. So
for third right now, we have Marker and Uzi side by side. It looks like Jared's going to push it too wide.
It looks like he's trying to get that there. And second, we have second right here, kind of trailing behind Slide Job a little bit. We have a non-class with Brody in the 4 car. So I wonder if he's going to be one to maybe upset this one. I don't know. There's multiple all these drivers here. They definitely had speed, has speed. And there could be an upset to win tonight. But it's
and we already got Jared Albistia passing one of our playoff drivers is right behind the 4 car.
Yep, looks like somebody may have got the wall back there.
That was the 12 boots.
Looks like they're starting mainly single out or single file. And the other commentators, if you've seen anything third race, third
wide with the 4 and 32, 52. Jesus, somebody's in the wall. 43 got
Jared finally got past all that mess, and now to see if he can run down the Slide Job. So I got him a nice gap up with him.
4 got a lot of bit. That's fun. So other commentators, if you see anything, guys, anything to race, feel free to just buddy and say whatever. Anything you feel necessary to the drivers on this.
I tell you what, the number 43 of Jared Albistia, he got through that mess, but he's got the 52 right on his tail as he's trying to chase down our leader Slide Job. I believe we got a car around. I saw somebody in the back there. I'm not sure who it was.
Let's go back here. I was trying to find. It looks like the 4 of Brody got in the wall there. I don't think there's a caution out yet though. And it looks like he has tire. So that's unfortunate circumstances. He was running up front there early. Looks like he may have had a pretty decent car, but looks like he may have gotten a lot of damage out there, turning around going to the wall. So that's unfortunately ended his race. But he's had a pretty good season so far, so it ain't too much to be upset about. But it definitely sucks to get in this championship racing if you're not contending and lose out pretty early.
So Connor, you being up in the booth and everything, what do you think that, especially the 43, he's got the 52 right on his tail actually right now as we're going into a turn. What is he going to have to do to catch up with our leader Slide Job that seems to be dominating so far?
Yeah, he's definitely a little bit behind. Slide Job's pulled away a good bit here, but he's gonna have to find out ways. Now that they're getting a little bit later in the run, I say they may even out on speed, but he's gonna have to find ways to maybe use that car behind him. If he can to maybe push him up there, if they can work together. But it looks like he's actually maybe closed up the gap a little bit with help from that 52.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the 52 car is being a little partner. He's a non-playoff driver, so maybe he wants to help some of these playoff drivers as we see the 52 car pushing the 43 up the Slide Job.
Let's not forget that the 52 car had an amazing race at this track in the Xfinity Series, but unfortunately ended up getting chucked back and back late in the race. So he's definitely good at this track, and let's see if he can help left driver Jared get back up the lead.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He led. So so he led quite a few laps during that race. He was able to lead for him, but like you said, he got caught in the late race incident that kind of hurt him there, and he could have probably won that race. But you know, I think he's in the Xfinity Championship, so at Phoenix, now which that'll be Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So,
And I think, aren't you one of the playoff drivers in that race, Connor?
I am one of the championship drivers, that is correct, and I will have my own view of the race being streamed. So, that'll definitely be a good one to look forward to. That's probably not my best track on the circuit, but I do think I can pull out a good car and hopefully get that championship there. But we're not worried about that tonight. We're worried about these cup drivers.
Now, one interesting thing I would like to bring up to the two that are, watching over this whole race. What happens if the race comes down to points instead of like, the finishing order, as I believe the 52 is side by side with 43 now.
I don't
They
have any
just take the time to regroup.
It's most definitely gonna come. It's gonna come. If it comes down to that, it's gonna be really interesting. But I don't know, because a lot of all these drivers,
the points are not counted.
Yeah, points aren't counted, but position, if it comes out to that, that's gonna be really interesting to watch, because a lot of these drivers, they don't want to just flat out just get it, not winning the race. They want to win this race. They want to be the one holding up the track trophy and the championship. But if it comes down to it, I say it'll definitely add a lot more strategy to it, for sure. But yeah, we're just gonna wait till we get there. We're just in the first stage. Anything can happen right now.
Yeah, for sure. Just about anything can happen right now. Looks like Jared tried to get behind the 52 to see if he can push him to the front. They're just trying to do as much as he can to not let that get right away.
Yeah, but I think if he can stay in the draft there, that he might be able to stay. But I mean, there's plenty of laps left, because this is a 100% race, And these Cup Series races, most of the season they've been running 50, and this is the only race this year that they're running 100. And so this is definitely going to be, I've said it multiple times over, and I know I'm sound like a broken record, but it's just going to be endurance, and it's just going to be a complete strategy game. If you stay up front, you stay near each other, if all the championships stay near each other, it's just going to be, it's going to be a great battle to see for sure. We're going to go back through the field here, looking, Uzi has passed the third place driver here, the second place championship driver. Right now, Jared 43. Looks like Jared is trying to find a way to grab him. We'll move back from the field. Looks like slide jumps in place. Swish coming back here. Can't tell what place he's in. I think he's currently a third in the championship run. Right behind, in fourth in the race. And then he's right behind Jared. Actually, looks like they're catching him, getting help from that car behind him. Is that the 88 tail? Or not the 88, my apologies, the 10. I cannot tell. Might be, but he looks like he's starting to catch. So if them four drivers are there before the four car back, they could easily catch the leader of slide jump. Let's go back. Sparklymarker back here. He's kind of lost a little bit of track. It looks like he may have a little bit of damage. But he got the wall over, so that could be hurting. Looks like he's
he's a little tight right now.
That definitely plays a major role. What's going on with him? A little bit of damage at this track. You don't want it, because I mean, you're going to be taking these corners. These corners are they're flat, but where they're so wide, these cars have so much grip. You can hold them almost wide open all the way around. So definitely get damage, especially on the front end right there where he is. That's going to tighten that car up and really hurt your aerodynamics of the car. So it's going to make it a lot harder to navigate this track.
For sure. Looks like Swish and Jared are side by side for third.
A little bit of battle here.
Looks like you're going to see your points a little bit. At least in 4.
Howdy.
Just got to get that right there. You got this.
Oh no, I was wrong. That's the 40 Mercury. Tail is a little bit farther back from him. He's the one who's in front of Sparkly right now. So maybe those two can work together. He can help pull Sparkly up there in the front. we'll just see what happens. Slide job looks like he's lost a little bit of the gap, but he's still maintaining that lead so far going into the race. Deeper. So it's definitely a strong car he's got at this track. And I'll leave drivers with the practice. Looks like his is starting to pay off right now. But I guess again it's early in the race. We'll see what happens as it goes on.
And right now in slide job, would you think that you feel like comfortable with the gap behind you, or are you going to be pushing, trying to just make that gap even bigger, or like stay in rhythm, or kind of loosen up a little bit while you can?
Well, early in the race like this, these first two stages, points and winning really don't matter. But I'd say for sure he's looking at that gap, and even if it's easy to close up a little bit, he's seeing those three cars behind him, two of them are championship drivers. And then he's seeing the 52 of Uzi, who was really strong in the Xfinity cars. That's definitely going to be a scary sight. Those three can get together and get a little pack going and catch him. That's really going to hurt him. So I say he's pushing probably as hard as he can to make the gap pretty wide here in the early stages of the race.
Sure, it's definitely a long race here, but I mean, the longer you can relax and whatever, have that gap, it definitely feels a lot better surviving.
That's for sure.
Man, I tell you what, just watching my driver down here, man, the whole front pack has separated from the rest of the field. I mean, look at the gap.
Yeah, for sure. They've got together. Yeah, they've got together definitely for the way. And that's the official draft at this track. That shows you really how strong it is. If you can get even just a two-car pack going, you know, and they can pull away and they can run so much faster than this track. You know, most people, if just the smallest amount of draft can help lap time and speed at this track tremendously. So that's definitely playing a huge factor. It looks like the 43 sure has got separated a little bit from those other two.
The other two up there pushing hard and trying to catch slide. It looks like they've closed that gap significantly so far. And we'll see if they continue to do so.
52 got a little bit. Allowed the 34 Swish to pass him. Swish is now in second place. Looking to take that lead, chase down the leader, 88 slide job.
Yeah. If Winston can hang on here and give Swish a push, they might be able to get up there and catch slide job and into this ring of dominance.
Oh yeah, for sure. So let's ask some of these commentators, you know, who's focusing on my driver. Let's go ahead. Let's ask Liberty, you know, about Marker here, who's been sitting more back in the pack after getting into the damage. Let's ask, how was Marker been performing so far? You know, how's his car look like it's been handling? You know, just how's his race been going as you've seen so far?
Right now I'm getting reports his car's tight, but I'm definitely seeing the tightness in it. It's getting a little loose off of some corners, but I believe once he gets to pit road, get some adjustments in the car, and get forward fresh good gears on there, he'll be making his way back to the front.
Yeah, for sure. And we're definitely looking forward to see how each of these drivers can play this race out. So let's go to Arkle here with Jared. So he's fell back from the second, third place car, and they had a little three-car pack going. But you know, how's he been doing so far in this race? How's he been handling?
Well, I mean, he had a great restart. You know, he got into a little bit of trouble early, got past that situation, and then ever since it just seems like his car has been falling off. So definitely pay attention to some pit road adjustments when it comes to pitting time.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say a lot of these drivers can make some adjustments they've got here, and you know, some of those practiced. And they've been somewhat practicing the draft. I mean, I've been watching. They've been not in the draft, so they're definitely going to try to adjust to how their car's handling. It looks like the 52 is trying to take. Looks like he got a little loose. Looks like he was trying to take the second place spot from the 34 Swiss there. He lost a little bit, but now it looks like everybody's about separated now, just single file. So it's definitely pretty interesting. So let's go now. Let's ask Alec. Swish, we've been watching him, here in second place. How do you feel he's been going on so far this race? Do you think he's going to be able to catch the 88 by the end of the stage?
Well, if the 52 was willing to work with him there, they definitely could have caught slide job pretty quick. But I'm not sure what happened on the start where Team Switch went to the back and did. Started up near the front. It's been quite an impressive run through the field. I think that 34 hot rod is quite fast, so he'll be one to watch for this race. I'm not sure if he'll be able to catch slide job by himself. If he gets in his draft, he will. But everybody, you can see the front is separated, so it might be a little bit slow going now.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I tell you what, I hate to interrupt everybody, but the 43 car of Jarrett has slowly crept his way up to the back of the 52 car, and it looks like he could pass him in a couple of laps or so.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to view that now. If they can get that draft, they can probably slingshot himself past him. Maybe slingshot himself from the draft at 34. And I say if you even get this playoff driver, if you get those top 3 playoff drivers together here, you could definitely see some major speed trying to catch that 88. Because I know that they may be racing against each other here, but they're going to try and work together just so they can put each other up front and have a clean racing team. I feel like, but no, I mean tensions are high, so yeah, anything can happen here.
And 43 closing up fast behind the 52. Sorry for interrupting you. Oh, he looks like he's going to the side of him right here. Did he pass him coming out in this turn? Yes, he did. He passed him cleanly. Now he's in front of the 52.
Yep, that was a good pass there by the 43. So let's see if they can, see if the 52 might get his mind straight here a little bit. They might want to help the 43 and realize that he's faster than him.
That 14-52 draft, they might be able to catch the 34 and maybe even some slide job. So that's a long ways down the road. But we got to get hooked up and going. We want that to happen.
Yeah, for sure. And it's definitely going to be interesting to watch, so we can see what happens here. Slide job, we got a lap count.
So Alec, I got a question for you. Do you have a certain estimated lap that these guys are going to start coming in to pit?
So fuel numbers, you can get about 40 laps out of the tank, which is almost the entire stage. But those tires will start to hurt after 20, 30 laps. So good driver going slow, you could probably stretch the tires the full distance of the tank, but I wouldn't be surprised if these guys pit relatively soon. Listening to the onboards, they're definitely throttling the cars around the corners. I'm watching Switchy starting to get loose.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like
that definitely played a big part. My bad, cut you off.
I was just saying, I definitely think that Switchy's been pushing his car a lot, trying to catch slide job, and in turn he's burning the tires off of it.
Yep, definitely. And they're coming now to 29 laps to go. So they've run 30, not 30, they've run 21 laps this race so far. So, this is okay. What's it? 43.
43 heading down pit road. Jared is coming down pit road.
Yep. So that definitely may start a trend here of drivers, especially these playoff drivers, trying to stay with close conditions, trying to keep on the same strategy. I say if one of them sees the other one going, that might happen. But especially the leader, the 88 slide job. If they see him going, they'll probably definitely head down with him. But so
now my
looks like Swish is closing in the slide job as pit stops are right around the corner.
My question is, with Jarrett looking like he's the first car on pit road and the first championship driver on first down pit road, do you think this is going to hurt him, or is this going to give him a slight advantage?
It could definitely give him an advantage, for sure, but it just depends. You go ahead, Peyton, there and explain it if you want to.
I was just going to say that it depends on how long these other guys stay out.
Team switches and the slide jobs draft is catching them.
That's
go.
interesting.
So she's
Jared's just now coming
Picking
back
slide
out of the pits, so he's gonna go a lap down.
Jared had a little bit of trouble on the access road.
Normally you don't go a
Just
lap
keep doing
down.
what you're doing, Sparky. I think you can get some strategy.
if Jared stays
Yeah,
in
but
his
where
leaders
he
for the
may
draft,
feel-
they'll help him along.
Yeah, for sure. Now he's on fresher tires, so he should catch him after those first few corners while they're getting ready to go to the pits.
Whoa! Swish saved it.
But yeah, he got a little loose there. Looks like Jared gets him back up. But definitely for sure. Where I usually don't go right back to this track pit, but you know where I guess it's just where he fell off a little bit. He should when he comes back around, he'll look like himself. And he's gaining on slide time. So he may even lose if you take second place or even third. Whenever they decide to back around, we'll see what happens.
And he's usually coming off pit road, and that's going to happen.
So,
Pit road.
yep. So let's ask a commentator here. Fam, you know, you've been pretty quiet here, so we're going to have to ask you, what is your perspective of this race, man? What have you been thinking so far, as you've seen? What do you think is going on? How has it been playing out so far, from your opinion?
From the looks of the race, from what I've been seeing on all the views, we got Slodja who went out early and made a big gap. I'm assuming that he's probably getting near the end of his tires here. He's kind of wearing them down and getting the gap closed up now. As for Jared, he made that early pit stop. In my experience, usually the first guy in is the first guy in first place again, depending on the track and how everyone enters and when they enter. So it may pay off, it may not. We'll see if that gamble works. As for swishing it back, I don't know what happened. Or not swish, I'm sorry. Sparklymarker, what happened to him, I'm unsure. Kind of a break, but hopefully at the end of the stage he can regroup and get his car fixed up and ready to go back out for stage 2.
I believe he's going to be fitting.
And you know, the 43 unlifed himself right there before the slide job went to the pits. And you know, Indy has one of the longest pit roads out of all the tracks that the drivers go to. And Jared's right now, he's excellent turn one. You know, do you think, does anybody here think that he can get back around and might possibly take the lead from slide job before he gets out of the pits?
It's going to be incredibly close.
And it's going to be really close.
It's gonna be really close based on what Slide gets, and if he gets full fuel or not, and he ends up having a strategy on tires to finish out the stage or not.
So has Swish made it to pit road yet?
Even
Swish is still
stayed
out.
is holding on down the lead right now, but he's losing time to Jared.
So that's definitely
Those guys like
Like
picking.
we're still on track.
yeah. That's definitely kind of an interesting call. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's losing too much time staying out.
Alright, so let's see. Slide job looks like he's just coming out now.
It's gonna be a race to the line.
See here.
Get it. Ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna get it maybe. Just barely. They're coming around.
It's going to be a drag race on that stretch.
It looks like Jared's gonna have the momentum.
Ooh.
He's gonna get side and fast and clear. Alrighty.
And
That
right
shook
there with
things
him.
up. Yep.
Uzi passes
That's
Slide
definitely
Short pitting left.
Ooh. Yep. That's definitely
Remember,
shook
Slide's
things
got
up.
them new tires, so
Yeah.
won't be too long before he's back on his bumper.
Yeah, for sure.
Swish is still out on the track. I don't know what Swish is doing, but he's losing a lot of time.
Team Swish is staying out.
Yep, so that's definitely an interesting strategy, though. Looks like we got another So we got a non-playoff driver Boots coming down pit road. He looks like he's got a little bit of damage, I guess, from some earlier contact. See what happens there. And I'm surprised none of these other non-playoff drivers made it down pit road. Or at least not as many of them. And I'll tell you one big shocker too, Marker, where he got behind so far that time, after getting that damage. I'm surprised he kind of didn't, play along with Jared's strategy, maybe, and go down pit road. But he hasn't pit either, so I'm really wondering, just what's going on, what kind of strategy these drivers playing here. There's definitely
Switch is coming down pit road.
Alrighty.
At the same time, Big Belly, you gotta remember, even though he's got damage, that's gonna take extra time on a green flag pit stop, so that might not be something he's looking to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And Sparklymarker stays out.
He stays out. So how many laps do you have to go here? I mean, because if it's only like 10, it look at maybe a slash and go for Swish here, you think? Like no tires and just get it back
Now
out
that
there?
Swish is pitted, who does that put into the lead?
I believe Sparklymarker is second to the lead.
No, I think
he was. I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Yep, I just got confirmation Sparklymarker is your leader.
Well, that definitely shakes it. Alrighty then. That's interesting. So I guess it may have worked out for him. Right.
Slide jobs.
And that's something you
right
kind
now
of
for-
expect with the rough start in the beginning for him.
Yeah, for sure.
If you can't catch him on raw speed with the damage, maybe throw a little strategy.
Swish is now leaving turn 1 off the pit.
Yeah, so I say he's probably been making on caution. You know, if caution comes out, that's going to keep him up there for sure. But eventually though, here soon, I'd say he's definitely going to go because I say his car is getting pretty rough to handle.
Swish got the
Contact
draft.
at the front.
88
slide job
grass.
Shut up.
That's to help Swish out.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like the 52 of Uzi put him down through the grass. Uzi's playing real aggressive here, so that's yeah. So he's probably wanting to make up. I guess he's probably still a little mad over the Xfinity race here. He's probably
That was
wanting to
Jared
make up
that
some.
did that.
Jared put him in.
Yes, Jared.
I believe it was Jared from
Jared.
Swish. They're battling for what would be the lead after pit cycles. And
Looks like Uzi's pipped to the past Jared, and he does.
easy to lead.
Looks like they may got a little contact on him there.
I think it's like I got some damage from that thing.
As much as I was
Falling off
unsure
a little
about Swish's strategy, it seems to have worked out for the most part.
bit.
Yeah,
He's
for
right
sure.
there in that lead pack.
You're all right. Just glad to have you back.
Well, Sparklymarker is still your leader as he comes down the backstretch here. He's, I believe, is the only driver that hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, so it's definitely. I assume he probably, trying to go on strategy, maybe hoping to get a caution. But it's definitely interesting to see how they're playing these different things out.
And as I'm looking behind him, I'm not seeing anyone fairly close to him at all.
Swish underneath Jared for second.
So it looks like.
I'm hearing the closest cartoons in turn 2. Almost like they're coming down the back right now.
Yeah, you got like a little pack right here. It looks like Uzi where he passed
Uzi's
Jared.
He's pulling away.
Yeah, he's pulling away. There's like a little 4-car pack, I think,
I'm
behind him there.
hearing Low Uzi is in second place.
Yep, so I guess
Once
whatever
Marker pits, these
Marker.
guys should take it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Marker, you're doing a good job, man. Keep it up.
So that's definitely shook things up a little bit. Uzi passing Jared for the lead here. So that's a non-playoff driver in the lead. And it looks like these playoff drivers here, the 88, the 43, the 34, and they even thrown in Merkelman, the 41, another non-playoff driver. They made up a little pack, and they're trying to catch that soon-to-be leader of the 52 of Uzi.
Swish is running him down right now. He's closed up at least a couple tenths that last lap. He is falling.
Yep, sure.
The 4.3's on the old tires.
I do believe Jared pitted first, so he might be wearing those tires out.
I think his tires are about shot at this point.
Yep, for sure. It looks like 52's starting to maintain that gap there between the 34.
Yep, looks like
I do believe Swish has his draft though. He's just about there.
Also, Uzi's still on those old tires he pitted out when Jared did, so I wonder how long his tires are going to last him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you said, yeah, I could tell.
Yep, he's in the draft.
He's closed up. Yep, he's closed up that time. It looks like he may be on his outside for the pass here on the back stretch. And he's there. Looks like he's going to clear him right here.
Uzi didn't fight that too hard.
Nope. Yep. These non-playoff drivers, definitely going to try and show a little bit of respect to these championship drivers. But I know that they're still hungry for the win, especially the 52 right there, Uzi. You know, not getting his chance. Infinity.
Yeah, Uzi's being able to stay in that draft, looks like, so he's still holding on.
Yeah, for sure. And they could be contending right here for this stage win, which could add. You know, it's just, even though, like I said, to this playoff drivers, you know, it's not really important. The stage ain't, but I mean, it's still a stat. I mean, you got a stage win, that's an extra stat, a little bit more dragging rights.
We also could set you up to pull out front.
There's just one more little thing to jab at the fellow opponents.
That's a 43. Yeah, that definitely is not a good sign to see for him.
Do we have a lap count?
Yeah, we're on lap 35 of 50, I'm hearing.
35 of 50, so that means they got. So they come in
anywhere
36.
From. Yeah, okay.
That is not. Alrighty. 43 getting reports there. And his battery is starting to, his car is starting to go out on him. So that's not too good. That's going to take a while to change, and he's probably going to lap down and get some more.
Yeah.
Because he could only had about 10 laps.
There shouldn't be too many cars a lap down. But coming to the stage end, he might get lucky enough to get that lucky dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Even Marker might actually be competing for it, because as long as Marker stayed out, how much ground do you think he's lost?
Well, with the amount of time Marker has stayed out, Marker is going to have probably a option of things he could do when it comes down pit road. He could go with 2 tires, or he could go with 4. It's going to be depending on how he's feeling with his car.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Swish and Uzi just straight pulled away from the slide job, and I think that's Merkel back there. They're trying to work together.
Is Jared out? Yep, he is. 1 lap down. Alrighty, so that makes your official leader as of right now 34 forward of Team Swish.
32 hasn't pitted yet.
Well, I'm talking 32 hasn't pitted, but he's going to have to pit sometime, so when the stage, whenever he does pit, that's going to cycle him up.
Green flag,
Yep. Michelle, yep.
Sparklymarker stayed on another lap, so his car must not be handling too badly.
Nope.
Might be good for that strategy game.
Yeah, Jared's like.
Yep. I don't know, that's definitely interesting, you know. Just an interesting strategy staying out this long. He stayed out, you know what, close to almost 40 laps. So it's definitely surprising that he's run that long here.
Yeah. He's getting close to the next lap
right now. Where's Marker?
That's why I know Marker's not too happy with his car right now, so that's why we're seeing this strategy run here of him just trying to run it out as much as he can. So,
yep, for sure.
He's definitely looking forward to that pit road. I just think he's trying to hold off for as long as possible.
Laps are winding down here. Looks like Swish is pulled away from Uzi. You know, everybody started to separate now. Got a little pack going there with the lap down car. Jared, and in front of him is the 88 Slide Job, who is currently in 4th place, and then the 41 of Merkel behind him.
Yeah, well, I'm curious to see where Sparklymarker will come out, because he's probably those fresh tires, but it will be enough to make up all that time that he's lost to leaders.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm getting reports that 32's coming down pit road this time.
Alrighty, so we're going to see how that turns out for him, as Team Swish is now coming down the backstretch. He's now in 2nd place. So we're going to see where Marker shuffles out at. See what happens here.
And obviously you're wrong for the second switch on that
last
strategy.
pit stop switch made a couple adjustments to the car, and he really likes it now. So it's something to be feared of the other drivers. He's rolling.
Yeah, definitely. He looks really strong right now too. So looks like he's pulled away from the rest of the field. He's just hauling right now.
And he is officially
32. Yep.
As expected.
Officially in the lead. Midnight Peak, I'll let you answer that. Do we have it?
Do we have what?
I was gonna let you answer that question that Arkham asked there.
I don't. I think
Repeat the
he's
question.
trying to maybe see how he's if his car can actually push well later in the run, or maybe he's just trying to help Fly jump out, and maybe hoping for a favorable late off in the race, making some friends early. Hopefully it might pay off. Late race situation.
Too early in the race to make enemies, trying to make all the friends he can.
Yeah, some good one.
Yeah, for sure.
We get reports that Sparklymarker has made some well-needed adjustments, and he's a lot happier with his car right now. So definitely at the end of this stage, look forward to him battling up there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so we'll see here. How many laps we got left in
And
the
he
stage?
does have the freshest tires.
Oh. To 9 laps left in the stage. Yep. Alrighty, so let's see here. Fam, let's ask you, Midnight Peak here. What's your two's opinions? Just pretty much, I guess, just give us a nice summary. How this first stage is went. I mean, obviously we've sit here and watched it, but what, from your two's perspective, what is your all's opinions on stage 1 so far?
So far, I think it's been kind of a little bit of a test for him to see who's faster, how the cars can run, and I think also they're testing out pitch strategy, seeing what they can do with the cars, and seeing how fast stuff wears out, how much fuel gets depleted. Looks like Mr. Slidejaw's been running pretty dang strong today. Switch's been all right. Sparkly, I hear that he's got new setup in his car that he's happy with, so maybe we'll see some things in the later stages here from him. Uzi, he's been kind of hanging around with the front runners there. That's been pretty nice to see, although he's not in the championship race. And Jared, it looks like he was doing good, but that early pitch strategy ended up not paying off as he kind of got loose and something happened with his battery.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm about to talk to you because I don't want you to mess up. Try to wait till the straights.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a huge part of this race here. Just how well these pit teams can, get their car cycling through the pits and back out on the track. And so that's definitely just a huge part of this race, and can definitely determine a winner here at this track. Midnight Peak, I asked you too, so what's your opinions here on the
I think really it's learned a lot about pit strategy and stuff. Like, I think we've learned so far with Jared, as we saw, don't pit too early, otherwise your tires are going to be gone and you can't control your car. And also with the marker, don't pit too late, otherwise, like he's not even picture anymore. He's way back in the back because he pitted so late. You gotta find that middle ground where your car's gonna be just right.
Yeah, definitely. But in some circumstances though, you may have to pit late, you may have to pit early. Like Lyndon was saying, he had Sparky had damage from earlier incident in the race, and this is just the first stage too. Later in the race, even in the next stage, you might want to kind of keep it to more to where you're staying with the other playoff drivers throughout the pits. But if you have it like where you got damage, you may be banking for a caution. Maybe you can stay out in front. But it just varies really on how your team is playing out so far and how the race has gone for you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really hard to say. After the Xfinity Series set a record for cautions, the Cup cars, as you can see, they get spread out. So we could go the first two stages caution-free, and then it really comes down to executing on pit road and having a fast car the whole time. So this will be interesting. I think we'll at least make it through half of stage 2 without caution.
Looks like we're
cautions will definitely come at restarts. Those will be the things to watch, especially with the playoff drivers. They're gonna maybe take risks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So definitely keep an eye on the restarts.
Yep. So it looks like we're coming to I think we're coming to 5 to go here in the stage. The switch is coming across the line. So
Swish with a lap car in front of them.
Yep, I got you.
Think about real quick. Right now, Swish is catching Boots. If Swish keeps Boots a lap down, that means that Jared will no longer have his free pass, which will be a huge thing to trap Jared that point.
Yeah, that definitely hurt him a lot there. And so we're coming to 4 to go here in the stage. Swish is coming through turn 3, I believe. So now down to the 4. This has definitely been a pretty interesting race to watch so far, with lots of strategies and different ways these drivers are playing with this race, with this track. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out again. So we'll see. But we're going to go back now, driver to driver at the end of the first stage, and we'll do it again at the end of the second stage, and so on. So Saxy, so far, he's told up, how is Slide Jobs race been so far this first stage? What do you think he's done so far that's good? What do you think he could have improved on?
I definitely think he did good, especially at the beginning of the stage with the long lead that he had out until the pit strategy started coming in hand. And I think that kind of set him back compared to other drivers that may have had a better pit strategy. And I still have good faith in him that he's still got a good chance at this.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And Libert, same for you. What is that marker?
Despite the early damage and the early struggles with Sparkly, he didn't have quite the car he was hoping for at the start. I believe he's got what he's looking for now, so I definitely am believing he'll be up there for that race.
Yeah, for sure. He's show speed, and that unfortunate mistake there at the beginning. But I definitely believe he's one of the top contenders here. He's worked his butt off to get here. He ain't gonna just let it go to waste at the beginning of the race. We got a lap and a half left to go here in stage 1. So we'll see what happens here. And we're just gonna go on down the list. Arkham, what about Jared? Same question. What has he done so far? What could he improved on? Yeah, definitely. And just going down the list right here, Swish is coming completely just by itself, separated, coming down to turn 4, get the stage win.
Interesting strategy. He's slowing up to let Boots back by.
That is interesting. I think we heard earlier that Boots is 2 laps down. So if he can just keep him 1 lap down, that's going to keep Jared 1 lap down. And that's going to give Boots the free pass. And Jared is one of his other playoff contenders. So.
We'll have to see how it goes, because Jared was the car right behind Boots. So I'm not sure how this is
Alright, so
gonna
stage
all
1 is
shake out.
over. Stage 1 is over and switched. Here's your winner of this first stage here.
In dominating fashion.
Now rounding out your top 3. It's Swish, Slide Job, 88, and Merkel, I believe, the 3rd, and the 41. So, Alec, real quick, we're going to ask you, Swish, how obviously he's won. He's had a dominant car so far. He's flew out away from everybody. How's his first stage went? So, yeah. What do you think?
Besides his little hiccup at the beginning going to the back, he worked his way back through the field and he's absolutely motored away. I wasn't sure on the strategy. He didn't stay out too long like Marker. He stayed out just long enough and managed to come right back out into the pack and work his way through them and just absolutely left the rest of the field. He's got quite the fast car. He's just got to keep up with the adjustments and keep up with the rest of the field because they're only going to get better. So we'll see what happens on this restart here. I'm not sure how it's going to go with pack of cars.
Yep, definitely. Alright, so it seems like Jared did get the free pass, was smart to go back to Boots is on the car lap now. So that definitely opens up opportunity for Jared to fix it what's happening there. And we're going green here in stage 2. Whose mic is down? Oracle, are you here? Oracle.
China's right there, right on Swish's bunker, trying to find a way past him. Oracle goes to the inside of the slide and down behind Swish. He's going to clear him, as also Uzi. Uzi almost got below slide, looking for something there.
Okay, there we go. Let's fix it. Somewhat. Oh.
Merkel's up here.
Difficulties here.
Swish looking for her.
2 non-playoff drivers getting up in the mix in the top 4.
It's a breakaway up here.
Alright, there we go. Now we got that. Sorry about that little interruption there from the microphone's been messing up. So, looks like we've got a strong 4-car pack. Consisting of Swish, Merkel, Slide, and Uzi's 2 playoff drivers.
Like Jared trying to catch that pack, and Jared and Marker trying to catch that pack with that track.
Yep, definitely.
Some contenders working together here in this case.
And Jared picked up the
Uh-oh. Like Swish is starting to put a few car lengths. But that's not good. He's having some tough luck so far.
Merkel, Slide Job, and these are all 3 just bunched up on the straightaways, and they're wheeling Swish back in.
Oh!
Uzi got into the apron there.
Looks like now they form back together, got a little space. Swish will start to put some car lengths on it. Oh, Merkel! That was a little rough there. They got each other form back up now. Yeah, for sure. Looks like the 88 Slide Job's worked his way up in the second now. And he's starting to look to chase down that 34 Swish.
It looks like the roles are reversed between Slide Job and Swish.
Yeah, definitely.
Stage 1 stage here.
Yeah, it's definitely hold up there. Alrighty, so we're gonna have a little, I guess, promotion time here for the league. We're gonna tell you all what this league is really about. You know, it offers a lot of good racing. You know, I've raced in this for the first 2 seasons of this week here, and this is, I've been in multiple leagues. This is by far the best I've been in. Cleanest, best preset league on Xbox. You know, free to join. We don't turn anybody away. We have actually just started the development league that is run by you know, our very own here commentator, Fam here, and he can tell you a little bit about that.
Fight up the league.
If he's here. Fam, you here? Alrighty, well, if you wouldn't mind, can you tell us a little bit about the development league that just got started here for this?
Hold on.
This
repeat that. A lot of people got talking in the console.
Yep. Boots is retired. That is not too good for him, you know, but he's not a playoff driver. He's had a good season so far, Kevin, but that's up to him. Right, though. Sucks to see him, you know. Yeah, I was waiting on Fam there. I was going to ask him a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Him,
Go ahead.
You ready now?
Go for it.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
I
just couldn't hear you.
A little bit. Yeah, you're fine. Just want to ask a little bit, you know, about the development league, you know, that we've got started here for this league. You know, we don't turn anybody away. If we host tryouts, you know, if somebody wants to join the league, we'll give them a tryout. And even if they don't pass it, we won't turn them away. We'll turn them out to the development league, you know, it's being run here. And so if it's so it'll help you really grow if you're new to this, if you're new to league racing, just new to this game overall. It'll help you grow your skills, you know, just get better at racing overall. But, you know, Fam, why don't you just tell a little bit about it, you know, how it's run and stuff.
Alright, so for the development league, I mean, basically we started, it's pretty young. It's in its infancy right now. And then I ended up meeting Slide Job. We started a little bit of talking and ended up conjoining the two. So anybody that needed some assistance, they could come on down. If there's other people that still need more assistance, we might not race them in our league, but we'll still have them practice so they can get you know, more skills in how to do the tracks and what they need to do in general to become better for themselves. We got a pretty big field. At the highest, at one point, we had like 25 guys. Right now, on average, we've been running about 14 to 17 people a race. We're starting week 3 this week, Friday at Texas. We just ended up running Atlanta, and last week we did Homestead. The points are very tight right now. We got a lot of good drivers. I'd say the top 10 are really, really fast. It's been getting developed pretty nicely. Got a lot of social media platforms now, Facebook, Discord, Twitch, Mixer. We got a lot of drivers that are also involved in the league that are helping out with stats and broadcasts and other things. It's a pretty nice thing to see. And I'm glad to be a part of the Winston Cup League and going to be racing in it here this coming season.
Alrighty,
along
yeah,
with many other drivers as well from our development league.
We're definitely glad to hear that. And you know, we have over 60 plus drivers signed up across the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series. You know, and the trucks race as right now. They race on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Cups on Mondays at 8. Obviously, you know, here we're racing, and then Xfinity on Wednesday at 8. But you know, and this is our last week. You know, this regular season. Last night we crowned the truck champion, Liberty 58. So, and tonight we're going to be crowning the Cup, and Wednesday Xfinity, and then after this week, starting next Sunday in the trucks, the preseason races for the season 3 of and this is the last week too that this league is going to be called Winston Cup. It's going to be changed the name to Fast Family Racing. After this week, after Wednesday night, that name is going to go into effect. And so we'll be starting the preseason to our season 3. And that's going to be 1 week long. And then right after that, we're going to have 13 weeks of a summer series. And then this fall, that's going to end sometime about in August, around that time. and we're going to start our next 30-week full regular season and coming up this fall. So that's going to be real fun to see and watch. I can't wait for it to start. But just I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hand it over to Midnight Peak and Arkham here. They can talk a little bit about this league coming up. We're welcoming. Y'all can go ahead and say, we're welcoming sponsors to come on in and sponsor this league, and you all can just go ahead and say, what else we're really offering here at this in this great league.
This league's awesome. I mean, like, we all have a lot of fun racing with each other. We race each other hard, and we have a lot of fun. At the end of the day, we're all still like friends. We're family. Like, we're not like all upset over the race and everything. We race each other clean. We race with respect. That's the biggest thing. I feel like we all race with respect. Like I said, the 60+ drivers. I mean, with all that drivers, there's a lot of talent in this league because it challenges you. Like, you can't just be like, all right, I put in like 5 minutes practice, I'm good. It's like you put in hours of practice because everything is really fast, and you just have to keep practicing if you want to be competitive. And it's just really awesome being a competitive atmosphere like this league, and especially be it like a family atmosphere too. So I've really enjoyed my time with this league.
Yes, for sure, most definitely. And Arkham, what is your take on this league? You can offer some more insight on the league and what all goes on here. Yeah, most definitely. We're glad to have you here too. Especially just commentating these races. That fills a big gap that we need for this league. We appreciate that. We appreciate everybody here right now. They all play big parts in this league. We got drivers in this league. Many people. Everybody here just plays big part in this league. So, going on, just promoting. Yeah, definitely. Best, cleanest. Probably the biggest picture. We got well over 400 likes on Facebook. A bunch, well over 400, 500, I think even last time I checked, maybe. But we got a YouTube channel. We get tons of views. We're starting to get more and more views. I think I should say tons. We're starting to get more and more views on there on Twitch, Twitter. We got Twitter. People posting on there every day, and Instagram's gonna be up after this Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. I think at least by next week. And we even got one of our own drivers, Merton Man, the 41 driving in this race. He has started a dirt series league. It's called Blur Racing League Dirt Series. Blur Dirt Racing League on the Tony Stewart racing game. So that's interesting. If anyone wants to join that, go on ahead and contact him. But everybody's welcome here. We're looking for sponsors currently. Anybody, if you feel free, like you got a small business and you like some, you like to get out there a little bit more. We get quite a bit of viewing, and we wouldn't mind having you sponsor some races, the whole series. And we're welcome to anybody, and we just like to accept. We'd accept anybody. I mean, any driver, any position, we can fill. We're glad to have. Yeah, for sure. Which I think that's about enough for the promotion. We might mention a few more things. No, I'm joking. But we're gonna get back to the race now, and it looks like Swish is still in the lead here. He's put a little gap on the second place car of a slide job. It looks like Uzi's trying to push him and help him go back to the lead. But Swish is just he's starting to dominate so far in this race.
One thing to watch out for is look at that 32 car. He's been slowly creeping up this entire run. He has not had a draft this entire run, and he's been able to keep up with all three of these guys up here drafting each other. So he's coming. It's just
definitely. And then that adjustment he made during the pits that we heard from his reporter has definitely looked like it's helped him. And then the fourth championship driver here, Jared, he's right there from the beginning where he had that one mishap. He's shuffling back. Looks like he's kind of just stayed steady back here, farther back and back. Yeah, for sure, but there's still quite a bit of race left. Where I don't even know if we ain't even really halfway through the second stage too much, and we still got a whole big long third stage to go. A lot of miles left to run, so anything can happen here. And, we haven't seen a caution yet, so it's been clean, spread out racing. So we'll see how much pit strategy comes into it. Yeah. Yeah, especially at this time, But I mean, only place really, as I go back through the pack here, only place I could see a potential would be right here where you have this little two-car setup. The 52 Uzi and the 88 a slide job. One of them makes a mishap or, like you said, blows a tire or anything, or something mechanical happens. I mean, that could cause one. But they've been racing clean and well together. So it looks like 52 Uzi's really trying to just help push slide job up through the 34. But looks like that 34 is just so fast right now. He's put a huge gap, and he's got multiple seconds on those drivers there.
And one thing I've heard the drivers talking about is the clean air up front, how much nicer it is to be in the cleaner space of this track. Like you can run, of course some of you guys run so much faster up there in clean air than you can in draft just because the car is so tight or loose in the draft that it's unmanageable. Honestly, so it's just taking advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think you can catch him here. You just gotta battle.
What's your laps now? Coming to 22 laps. Alrighty.
Pit window is definitely open.
Yeah, for sure. Alec, running at this stage, we saw how the pit strategies played last time. What do you think some pit strategies may be? Seeing what happened last time, where Jared and Marker, stayed out or didn't pitted early. How do you think that could play out this stage?
Well, with how the stages line up to be basically the same for first and second stage, they really showed their hand what they plan to do in that first stage. So now it's going to be basically who blinks first. They're all going to be waiting to see who gets on pit road first, and once that happens, the floodgates should open and everybody will get on pit road. But everybody's going to stay out until the first person pits.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely seeing the separation of what happened there in the first stage. That could definitely, like you said, the leader pits, that could definitely just open it up, and everybody else follows in right behind him. So we'll see what happens there with that.
Do you think we might see some short pitting to be able to get back up, like for example, slide job here, trying to get back up to the switch's draft or something, so he can maybe hold on to him this time?
Yeah, definitely, that could for sure happen, but it really just, I guess, depends. They saw what happened with Jared when he short pitted. It worked for the most part until later on, and then where his tires just died. He couldn't handle his car too much, but some of these cars are definitely set up different, so some of these drivers may be able to handle it and keep that speed through the long run. So again, it's just interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I think a bunch of these drivers will have different strategies.
Yeah, with about down to go too. They could pit now and definitely make it to the end pretty easily. It's just being clean the whole time and not losing any speed. So, pit road's a little tricky.
Sparkly, if you feel like you can't keep it out there that long, you need to come down
Yeah, I think so. Around that first stage, seeing how far Swish and Walker ran into the run, they didn't have to pit as early as they did, as long as they kept the cars clean. And the only time they really were burning off their tires was on that restart. And once they got into the rhythm, like right now, you shouldn't be burning your tires up too much at all. So they can probably go a little longer into this run than they did in the first stage.
Yep, definitely, for sure. And let's go on ahead and let's ask.
Yeah, Mark, I'd come down the next 2-3 laps. It is a lot of time.
Team Swish pits
Swish.
Swish
Come in.
With the 88's coming down
Of
here.
course, at 32's coming down this time. We got him
Yep.
all loaded up in the through.
So yeah, he's definitely. Oh. Yep, that could be. That there could have been a big mistake. I don't know. Was he just trying to?
Good damage from that motor.
He go in a little bit too fast, or I don't know what happened there. It's really.
I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna wait. I was gonna say if you're gonna fix it, snug it up still. If not,
Yeah, that
I
there
wouldn't
could definitely be
mess with
a
it.
mistake. We'll see how much that really affects him though, where he was that far behind. But yeah, Alec, you was right. 34 come down pit road, and that really opened up. You saw Slide Job and Marker and Jared who attempted to follow playoff drivers, but it looked like I don't think any of the non-playoff drivers really come down pit road though.
Uzi
Well, now you
waited
got
one lap and he's down.
Yep. 52 Uzi's just not come down.
And Jared's gonna follow him.
It really was. Swish was in the back. So the second he pitted, everybody else was far enough back that they can make the steps and go with him. A couple seconds
Yeah,
behind him.
yeah, for sure.
See, I feel like Jared learned that from his first stop on stage 1. He pitted early that stage, so I think now that he realizes that tires are going to be their king, that's why he's staying out a little bit longer this time around.
Yeah,
He's gonna come out and switch to the.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much my mistakes are going to affect it too much, I guess, but we'll just see what happens. But it looks like Swish coming out with a pretty good gap on a Slide Job and the 34.
That was an impressive pit stop for the 34 car.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the 32 had a little bit of damage that he had fixed, so that's the reason for having fallen so far.
Yeah. Yeah, that could definitely
15.2 second pit stop.
Jared actually came out ahead of the 32. Did 32 help him down pit road or something? Does he?
Jared did
So 32 made a little contact with the wall coming in. pit rules.
Oh yeah. Tatum was the leader. That's the moment.
Team Swish is running qualifying laps out of the pits, which is scary for the rest of the field.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Having that fast car, he's been dominant. It looks like the current leader, 10, Ted, is going to be coming down this time, and there he is going down pit road. 43 and Merkel still has car. He's not the 43, the 41, my bad.
Keep doing what you do, man. Refocus.
Looks like the closest two cars on track, honestly, are second, third place drivers, Slide Job and Uzi. Besides that, everyone's just all over the place, like so spread out.
That's good, man. We'll just keep doing it.
Yep, for sure. And we're going to go back down, I guess, and get a little mid stage, you know, just ask some of the commentators, you know, about the drivers. You know, Saxy, so far, you know, how would Slide Job the race been? You know, just take the stage.
I would definitely say everybody right now has been better than looking first. Just because because he did not get a good picture of GM last time. This time it looks like he's actually getting a decent win. He's been able to run up front the entire stage that I've seen. So I'm definitely saying he's still in it.
Yep, for sure. And Leverage, you know, what about Marker there? You know, what's happening? What's been happening? You know, going on with him in the station. Leverage, you got us. Alrighty, well, Arkham will go ahead and move down to you when he's figuring out what's going on. Arkham, you know, what's been going on with Jared so far? You know, how's his race been going? Yeah, definitely. And then, you know, Alec, you know, Swish, right here, obviously. I don't know if there's still a non-playoff car who hasn't pitted yet, but he's going to cycle back out to the lead, you know, either way. So, you know, he's had a fast car, been dominant. You know, just give us a little summary, you know, what's been going on for him.
He's been the fast of the field today. I'm quite impressed. The lone Mustang in the championship 4, and he's putting it to him right now. We just had some entertaining radio come out of the 34 car asking how the championship points work. He was worried he had to win to win the championship, and they explained to him that it's whoever finishes ahead of the other ones wins. So he's fine with it. He was thinking he was going to win anyways, but he's learning on the job and on the fly right now.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Let's go back to Leverage. You got us yet, or?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so, you know, just kind of give us a little summary, you know, mid-stage, how's Marker been doing so far, and what's been going on with him?
Well, the stage 1, as you guys know, he started with the car wasn't quite there. He made some adjustments, and as you can see, stage 2 is up in the top 5 right now. I believe he might even be the 4th place car, but I'm getting where he is the 5th place car, so he's got word his car is a lot better, even though he's made a little bit of contact with the wall here and there. He's just got to get up to that draft with those front cars to get up there and really contend with it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, as we're winding down the laps here in stage 2, it's honestly, I say the way he's going to get there by the end of the stage, you know, the only way probably be a caution. I guess everybody's engines blows up, but obviously the chances less unlikely. And, you know, so let's go on ahead and let's ask real quick. You know, Midnight Peak, what's been going on? You know, your point of view. How's your perspective of the race been so far through stage 2?
I think it's been interesting when we saw Swish really dominate again. You really I think we really saw this stage on how powerful that clean air is, because Swish was behind Slider for a long time. As soon as he got into that clean air, he was gone. I mean, so I'm curious to see Sparkly. He seemed to have have a fast car there, that middle section, that stage. So I'm curious to see if Marker gets in that clean air, what will happen there. Be an interesting third stage for sure.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we're going to go back to the pack a little bit here. And it looks like Marker and Jared is kind of starting to catch up with each other a little bit. You know, maybe they can. They may even by the end of the stage, if they get together, they could probably draft together. Maybe catch a slide job and Uzi up ahead of them there. But I don't know if there's enough time if they can get around this place fast enough, especially this late in the run, to catch them. But they might be able to battle out here for the third place here on this stage and see if they can get a little better track position going to the final stage. Yeah, for sure. And what's lap count? Just confirm Swish is in the lead, or Swish is in the lead, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right. So he hasn't pitted yet. Okay. 41 of Merkel has not pitted yet. All right, that's interesting. So he's kind of playing. So he's playing kind of a strategy, you know, that Marker may have been playing, you know, that last stage. Maybe he's staying out, you know, trying to run and I hope on a caution or something, and he can retain that lead here. So
we have a lap count. He might be trying
think
to
it's
run
possible
it long
to save?
enough that he'll take 2 and maybe get some track position, or take 4 and then take 2 at the end of the stage. He might be trying to play a tire game for the final stage.
yeah, for sure. You know, these non-playoff drivers, you know, out here pulling these different strategies, you know, trying to win this race, that could shake up this playoff field quite a bit. Especially on this last stage, you know, if they can get together and race a little bit. Swish, he's just absolutely, he's almost in another zip code right now from Slide Job, who's the closest playoff driver. And you know, but yeah, I know it. For sure. You know, Swish is coming down right now through the start finish and into turn 1, and Slide Job just now got on the back stretch. So
I think he's carrying a lot of momentum. He was in that must win at Michigan and pulled it off, and he was fast there, and I think it boosted his confidence quite a lot for this final race. And I think he likes Indianapolis.
yeah, for sure. Definitely. Kind of 2 similar tracks if you think about it. You know, 2 mile tracks, both, and you know, high speeds. All 2. You get pretty much 200 at both of them, especially in the draft. So it's definitely. It seems like it's definitely his playing field where he likes to be, especially as of recently.
Getting driver radio of his hands starting to hurt. It's quite a long race we got going on.
Oh yeah, this is the longest race this Cup drivers has raced this year. It's definitely putting them to the test here. You know, we would have already been done over usually with these Cup races by now. But
I got a question for you, Connor. You think that like hydration could come into a factor here? Like he said, his hands hurt. I mean, you think he may start getting cramps because he's not hydrated or something with how long this race is?
well, you know, hopefully in the real world they're staying hydrated. You know, it may lead to all sorts of problems. I mean, go during these races, you know, go into the bathroom, maybe play a few races. Who knows? I mean, they may have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Supposedly, rumor has it Slide Job brought his spare bottles with him.
yeah, for sure. Some of these drivers, when they're getting nasty, like, you know what, they can't take it. Yeah, definitely. But a lot of these drivers though in the Cup Series, they race down to these lower series, and those series race 100%. And obviously, it ain't as long as the Cup Series 100%, but racing multiple nights a week, multiple times, that can definitely help them gain a little bit of durability throughout these longer races.
That's true.
It's like Uzi
I
may
think,
got to go back to the 88 a little bit there.
I think Merkel is still our leader. He is not pitted yet, which is interesting. It makes me wonder if he's gonna be able to make the lean, maybe. Think
Yeah,
maybe saved
definitely.
enough.
How many laps will he have?
How many laps do we have left?
Oh, never mind. Merkel is pitting this time.
There we go.
So he is hitting this time. So that's
Swish takes over the lead. Let's see if Merkel goes a lap down or not.
So there's 8 laps to go here in the second stage, and this winding down, and Merkel wasn't able to hold out that long with his car, and we'll see where he shuffles back out at. And so
I
it
do
looks
believe
like,
he was going for that tire strategy.
Yep.
Let's see. He manages to stay on the lead lap. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible, but if he does, he could get the lead. He's coming out of pit road right now.
Yep. So we'll see here.
Oh,
Swish comes back around.
Merkel made a mistake exiting the pits, got in the gas and moved it.
That's hurt him there a little bit, but let's see. That's definitely. He had a good little thing going, but then he kind of messed himself up a little bit, I guess, there.
Yeah, that was a good
Almost.
strategy. I like it. He was going to try to go as long as he could and take 4 tires there, and then at the end of the stage, if he was on the lap, take 2, and he'd get up to the lead. Everybody else would have taken 4. It was a bold strategy.
For sure.
Right now, Swish is running away with this thing, honestly. I mean, like, slide job is nowhere close.
Yeah, and they still maintaining that gap, and it's not even. I think he's still widened it, and he ain't even lost nothing. Saves. So.
This race is going about half throttle right now. I think that final stage, we're going to turn it up to 11, and we might see some competition and some very fierce racing.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Yeah, for sure. And that third stage, they may not try to take it as easy, even on the restart right there. But it should add a lot more attention to it, because they're coming in to where the race is going to actually start to matter now, and they're going to have to find it a whole lot harder.
These have just kind of been practice runs. This last 60 laps is going to be the actual race.
Yeah, pretty much, for real. Everybody's been pretty much running by themselves, so there ain't been a whole lot of racing going on.
And the beginning, in mid-stage 2 here, was it Slide Job, Uzi, and Swish? We were all running nose to tail trying to get a little pack going, and they weren't trying to pass each other. They were just trying to run quick laps and get through the stage, so I don't think they'll be as friendly next stage.
I'd say not, definitely. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that was let's not try to blast the drivers too much. That was a good one. We'll give him that one.
He's gonna watch. He's gonna watch our streams and hear that.
We should be coming down inside 5 to go.
I didn't get my audio for that.
Yep, definitely.
So you think that, you know, after seeing Swish run away like this, you think Slide Job's gonna try to adjust his car to maybe even compete, or what's the game plan for Slide Job here? Slide Job or any other playoff drivers, because Swish is dominating right now. Is there something you think they can do to maybe close that gap?
I'd say at the stage break for sure they're gonna have to try and make some sort of adjustments, you know, maybe, and try and whenever they go back, just restart the third stage, they're gonna have to be a lot more aggressive and try and keep that pack a little bit closer, and keep the leaders draft for sure. But I don't know, it's definitely gonna be a tricky situation for them. You know,
everybody's going to be continuing to tune their cars, and a little bit interesting team radio for the Swish camp. He thinks Jared might be his biggest threat, actually. So this should be an interesting final stage.
yeah, for sure.
Well, I'll have to see what happens after this restart for the final stage.
Yep. Alrighty.
A lot of people getting really aggressive here.
Alrighty, so alrighty, Swish is coming around turn 4 here. He is going to be coming to the white flag, final lap here of stage 2. It's not too good for his sake. He's going to have to go down and repair that a little bit. Or it's a stage break, may lose him spots.
I have to say part of Swish's speed, he likes to brush that wall just a little bit on turning a couple times. And he's lucky this game doesn't do light contact damage, because he's definitely using the entire track.
Yeah, for sure. He's pushing that car. Yeah, he's pushing that car definitely as hard as he can go. So we'll see what goes on here. Oh,
here it comes up.
Merkel man.
Ooh.
That was
a non playoff. Merkel man.
Sounds like Merkel.
Alrighty.
And Swish wins stage 2.
Yep, for sure. That was a little rough segment there for him.
Well, 2 dominating wins for Swish in the first 2 stages. Let's see what stage 3 brings us.
Yep, we'll see if he can continue that.
Now, how much do you think the intensity is going to ramp up here?
20.
Alrighty.
This is the Winston
I
Racing
think a lot of
League.
drivers
You
will
can find them on
huge
Facebook.
swing.
How's the car feeling, buddy?
I think we're going to see a lot of drivers here take a huge swing at their adjustments and everything, trying to make
How's
their
the
car,
marker?
you know, run like Swishes.
Absolutely.
That's a definite. Especially the playoff drivers.
Still getting a little
This
loose
final
on the long
stage
run.
could be close to 2 pit stops, so you would have time to fix it.
Everyone stay focused. You got this. Still got a long
Swish
way.
maintains his lead off
Alrighty.
the road, and Slide Job's
Green flag, stage 2. I mean, stage 3. I'm glad we're not still stage 2. Well, I'm ready. But still, man.
Ooh, markers.
Uh-oh.
there's
There are manual cautions in stage 2.
All 4 playoff drivers all right up there. They're all digging.
Slide Job's going to want to stay in Swish's draft here. Don't let him get away.
Now look at the playoff drivers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And all 4. This is the first time this race I believe they've all 4 been together like this. So we'll see if they can stay in this pack and keep it together. Chase down the 34 of Swish.
Three Chevys.
You're gonna have anything for him.
Yep, for sure. And this is honestly kind of a awkward type to see. You know, Chevys have dominated this season, and so to see the Ford dominate this race, that really shows how. Looks like Slide Job's trying to take the lead.
Marker up the second.
New wide hole. Yep.
Let's see if he has
Some
any
slide
ability
job.
to
Riding that
switch.
bumper.
Here comes
Well,
Marker.
Slide Job tried to go inside there. That didn't work as well.
Trying to break that draft.
Remember, Marker
Ain't you
was
guys still
falling
in stage 3
earlier
now?
in stage 2.
Let's go
Let's see what
time.
happens
Oh yeah.
with him being up here.
Oh, 32 and 88 make a little contact.
This is
Two
exactly what
teammates.
Swish wants
Wonder
to
how
see
they're
up
gonna
there.
play
He
this.
wants them to keep on battling, so he can just pull away again.
Switch down to the inside to break the drive.
Now, how much do these playoff drivers work together with each other here? They're all right in a 4-car pack right now. And they're both racing for the same trophy here. They both, I think they all know that Swish has been the fastest driver out of them all. So what do you guys think their game plan will be here?
I would put work together until one of them can get in front, because if you get in front, you should be able to take that clean away from Switch, which he's been using this whole time to pull away. Take away clean air, you might have a chance of getting the game plan.
I could definitely see the two Chevy teammates, the 88 and the 32, and Marker and Slide Job working together, because they're going to want to do everything they can to get a pole time victory in the championship. And that Ford's holding strong out front.
Definitely looks like Slide Job's trying to look for a way around Swish here. Only the one he goes high, but he's not. Swish is just going to have the momentum through the corner out. So they're back single file, and it looks like, you know, they're definitely staying a lot closer to this stage. And all 4 of these playoff drivers are definitely trying their hardest to hurry up and end this.
It
Get
looks
Swish
like
out of the
Jared's
lead.
starting to fall back a little bit from the top 3.
Yeah. It may just be
Yeah,
saving
maybe-
tires, let them burn them off.
Yeah, maybe so. You know, he's fell back a little bit, you know, as you can see. And it may be, you know, he may be waiting because they're all up there racing so hard right now. He may be waiting to see if one of them makes a mistake and, you know, just collects the other 2.
Slide
And
jump
on the inside.
Making a run for the lead right now.
We're still side by side.
Swish has got the run.
Marker's coming to push
He's gonna get a
Slide.
push from his teammate.
And it looks like Marker's gonna get second.
Swish.
Almost.
They've lost the lead.
Oh, they are all over it.
Switch contact, 88 wasn't clear.
And then here comes Jared back into the picture.
Yep, and right there's that mistake that Jared was probably
He
looking
may
for
have
while he was laying back. You know, now he's up there, he's able to battle a little bit harder. The 88 has definitely took the lead though. Away from Swish. Ooh. Yep.
Do you think Marker's gonna work this Swish, gonna try to get up there, or is Marker's gonna get around him?
Swish is looking to the inside.
I think Marker's going to stick with that 88's bumper now.
'88 drove up the track. Yep, and now they're back where they was to begin with now. Swish back in the lead,
Yeah.
88
Gotta
second.
be careful. His Swish has got a little bit of a gap going.
Yeah, for sure. And let's yeah, but now that these cars are spread out a little bit, let's go on ahead. Yeah, now that these cars are spread out a little bit, single file, let's go on ahead and let's do our first turn it up for the race. So go on ahead and let's get us a driver here and have us to turn it up. So let's go ahead and start that. Alrighty. Yep, it was 32 marker. Another one playoff
Jordan
job.
saving tires is going to try to run back down these leaders. And he's got tires left and he'll come back up here.
Yeah, but it looks like now that that little 4-car pace kind of separated. Swish has pulled back out. Got a little couple car lengths lead here on slide job. So we'll see what they can do here. They still go on.
Slide
single car speed of that
adjustment he made since he worked just a little bit.
Sparkly
He's
markers
definitely not
around
losing nearly as
2-car
much as
wreck.
he was
Yeah.
before.
Oh,
Out of 2.
that's the 32.
Oh,
He's collected another car.
I believe so.
I believe it is. Yep, they're slowing down.
Playoff
That's
contender
exactly what
involved in
happened. At least these
I
tensions,
was
you know, with that
expecting the
pressures.
32
Yep.
Sparkly Marker not to get hit by 2 cars coming off.
Yeah,
the 2, but
his
he got
car.
launched.
Yeah, his car's not looking too good on that. You know, that's exactly what is going to happen here in the third stage. And what's kind of expect to happen.
Well, you're going to have
Tensions
to
get
wonder on
higher.
what they're going to do for setups and
Yeah.
what they're going to plan on for pit road here.
Yeah. Looks like the
Fisher's
pressure's
getting ready to
definitely
stretch his lead out there. This will be fun.
Yep. Yep. And that sucks for the 32 there. You know, he was up there battling. He fell back, though. Now
like
he's having to go repair a bunch of damage.
I believe he's going to move to the back.
Looks like
Yep. Oh!
might be a
People
little
touching the 88 up on the curve.
Swish is going to love to see this.
Yep. 52 and 88 side by side, and 43 coming in.
Oh, we got
88
contact down
clears
the
him.
backstretch.
Oh. 32. Oh! Car spinning. Who is that? That looks like the
Looks
10
like
of
41
Taylor,
of Merkel man.
or 41 of Merkel. My bad. Yep.
Yeah, those cars are pretty similar tonight.
And
that's a
alrighty, manual caution.
Ooh,
They're going to
we're
race
on
back to the
manual.
line here at the line.
That's appeared birthday got
40.
loose off the 2 and came down and collected the 41.
Oh, look at the 43 and the 88 battling. Oh, put the 50.
Ooh, 43 gets in at 52.
And 43 and 88 was battling for second. Caution is out.
So second caution of the day.
I'm saying this is gonna look. Right now, it's kind of reminding me of the 2017 race here.
A little bit.
Went green for quite some time. We finally get to that final stage, and these drivers are
Good, man. Just
giving
gotta
everything they got.
get it figured
Battle.
out. Did you get down pit road that last time or no?
It looked like a car may have got into the, I don't know exactly who it was, but like someone got in the 41 Merkel and spun him around into the inside.
Yeah, it looked like the 32 and the 41 might have gotten together off it too.
Yeah.
Just gotta get them adjusted.
Yeah, the 32 getting in a little bit more trouble, so that's not too good for him. Well, let's go ahead. Let's ask Alec. Coming to this restart here after they pit. What do you think Swish is going to have to do? Maintain. Is he going? How good of a restart is he going to have here to keep his lead?
It's
How
hard to
critical
say.
is
I
this?
don't know. He's kind of since this car's the class of the field, I don't think he'd be too worried if he falls to second on the restart. He can just kind of bide his time and get the spot back. So
Yep.
yeah, looks
Yep.
like everybody's going to pit here.
Yep.
And so you'll definitely
Alright,
see the
and then-
32 down pit road. He didn't make it down pit road that last caution, so
Yep, for sure. And then Saxon. Oh, gone. Yeah, for sure, definitely. Saxy, slide job here. Him coming into second, if he can gain the lead off of this pit stop here, how much will that really help him? You think?
I would say he just needs to hold on to it. If he does, he's just got to make sure he blocks the
Marker.
Ford that's going to be trying to get past them. Because
How many laps are
that
left?
car has definitely been the dominant car the entire race. He's just got to make sure to pull him off if he does
What's
come
the
out
fuel
front.
mileage?
Uh-oh. Look, the 88.
Save.
What the race off pit
Yeah.
road?
I think Swish beat him off.
This might be your strategy
Nope.
call here.
I think the 88 got it by her.
You know what
That
I mean?
was a
Just
photo.
He did.
Pay attention.
Exit.
I
You
saw
got
Swish
this,
be
man.
on
I know
it.
you're smart.
That was a close race off pit road. I think they're going to
Yep.
give it to the 88 though.
Yeah, definitely. So that definitely helps the 88 here. You know, having
Being able to
control
control
this
it.
restart.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially on a manual.
Yep. So, Fam, let's get your opinion here. Well, how much do you think that this is going to help? You know, the 88, Jared starting behind him though on the inside. He can still have that jump off the restart.
Well, it's pretty apparent earlier on that they were kind of spread out. Here at the end of this running here, they've been really tight actually. In fact, they haven't had much spacing as they did earlier on. I'm definitely going to say this might be based off of either jump or whoever can get the better draft on who's going to get the overall lead here.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Alrighty, we're getting ready to go back to greens here. Already in.
Go on
I
to the
do
restart
believe
box.
is being flagged. We will have 44 to go.
Oh, 34 did not have a good restart at all.
Yeah.
88.
It looks like Jared's gonna be able to get underneath Swish.
Swish has to be careful not to get freight trained on the bottom.
He got shoved up.
Yeah, everyone's.
That's
I
gonna
think
hurt
as
him.
long as Slod can run a clean line here, he's going to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't get third.
Yep, and that 34 got shuffled back there. He's racing side by side with that 52. Looks like he may have cleared him there.
He's cleared him out too.
Yeah, Marker, if you could just stick with like purple, stick with that draft to
Jared,
save fuel.
oh, he looks low. Not there.
Swish is caught
Swish
back
is
up now. That's
over his
Right,
bumper
as long
now.
as we stay green.
Jared's on the bumper slide job.
Jared's low to
Swish
block.
and Jared.
Swish faked him out.
Oh, Swish is looking outside to pass Jared for a second. Oh, he
Jared
contact.
bumps
Swish up into
Swish
the wall.
into the wall a little bit.
3 wide back
Wow.
up.
And that gives Uzi a shot getting inside of Jared. The slide job has got to be loving this up in the lead right now.
Definitely. You know, he's made adjustments to his car, and he's been having positive feedback from having heard it from him that his car's been handling so much better, and he's gaining a lot of speed. But now Swish has passed Uzi for that second
Swish
place
is back
spot.
to second.
Swish is in open air too. He's been dominant there on this.
The 10 cars 2 is
Gotta hope
inside.
that,
Little
that
contact.
brush with the wall didn't damage.
Let's see if
the
those
car too
adjustments
much.
work for slide job. Will Swish be going back down or slide job pull away? Oh, wow.
For third place too. Oh, it's 2 non-playoff rounds.
Can definitely tell that the end of the race is getting closer.
If this
Yeah,
stays
for
caution
sure.
3, this is going to be an interesting show of who's fast at the front.
Swish is
Slide
now
job
out.
are checking out.
Yeah, you know, they may be able to, but and that could definitely help them get up there, and maybe they can prepare for them. But now Swish is in that open air, and he's closed the gap, and now he can slide
He's
down
just
the
got
track.
into the draft. He's there.
Yep. Right on.
So we'll see if Slide Job can hold him off.
Swish
coming
might be
fast in that
content to
draft.
ride for
Is he
a couple
gonna go
laps.
for it?
He might just go right for it. We'll see here. Slide job's going to go defensive. Little
Swish gives him a
contact.
bump.
Swish looking to the outside.
Got up into the wall coming too.
Swish on the outside.
Yep.
They're side by side.
A little contact rubbing. 88 to this quarter panel going in. Looks
Be
like
careful here,
34
don't
might
get
have the
into each other.
momentum off the outside.
Yep, this one was a good race. And
34
34
clear
clear
now.
him
Contact, and he
on
does.
the
34.
outside.
I don't think the 88's going to see if he can take that position back.
He's got traffic now.
Defensive down the straightaway. He's going to stay there. Fade back up. Good hold of his position.
I don't know. Let
1 and
Lucy
2.
catch up a little bit.
We got a couple cars. Game caution.
It's the 10 of tail 43 of Jared, playoff driver.
All right, markers.
Nice swish.
Now.
Yep. Yep. So,
Believe.
so
How many laps
Alec,
you
you
got
know,
left?
how much does go in that right there for swish? You know, he just came back the lead. How much is that right there? You know, what's he thinking now? You know.
It's interesting. I'm
close,
starting to
but-
think these cautions breeding cautions might not be good for that 34 car. He's got a fast car. He's got a pretty good short run car, a fantastic long run car. But with these
Make the best
restarts, anything
adjustments
can
you
happen, and it's just putting him in the crosshairs of everybody every
what you
single
can.
time. So he's got to
Yep,
be careful
definitely.
here.
Yep.
I think those
Righty.
adjustments would really help his line job. He's able to hold his own.
Yep, he's starting to be able to keep up a swish, and they're back green. Too wide, swish. Swish on the inside, and slide down the outside. Look. So swish
Easy
is
guy,
gonna clear
needs
him.
slide
Swish
job.
should clear off the one.
Ooh, that's gonna let Rosie almost got to the inside.
I thought Marker was going to push slide job, and he started looking to the inside into 2, and that slowed them both down. So this would be interesting down in the 3.
Yep.
Oh, almost through
Ooh,
wide.
they're
Walker
going
got
three.
the ball a little bit.
They're going to go 3.
That's the thing.
We're
They're
gonna
really
stick
gonna
it.
start to ramp up now. You're gonna see drivers make moves that they haven't been making all race.
Uzi's in Swish's draft in the 1. He's getting close.
Yep. It looks like we got the pack of 4 back here. They're trying to catch up the leaders to see how that works for them.
Big belly.
My bad. Is it good?
Try unplugging it and
No.
put it back in.
.34 car sitting in a pretty good position right now. He's out front, clean air. He's got a non-playoff driver behind him who I don't think will race him too hard. They're working forwards and it's kind of acting as a little buffer back to slide jobs. So it should be an interesting race if we don't get another caution.
I think Slideweb's just outside that draft. He's really trying to get it. And Sparklymarker looks like he's catching slide jobs, so maybe he can be up to there and catch the leaders.
Yeah, going back to what Arkin was asking earlier in the race, non-playoff driver, Dark Horse wins, and of all these races I've been helping out with and watching, Little Uzi's had quite the fast machine, so if anybody doesn't win that's in the playoffs, it could be Uzi who pulls off the upset.
That's it. Uzi was fast in the Xfinity race here. He definitely led most of the race, but had to drop to the back due to some connection issues towards the end.
Yeah, I remember running behind that red Mustang. He was flying on that track. I know at Phoenix a couple weeks ago in the Cup Series, he was up near the front a bunch, and I think he might be going after Swish here. We'll see.
Slidejob's still holding on tight. Even though Lee's got draft, he's holding on. He might actually be in draft now. It's close.
Yep, he should be close enough to get a little bit, especially with 2 cars in front of him. There should be a big pull.
Yep.
Jared's just gotten
And then you
around
got the 2-car pack behind him that's catching of the 2 playoff drivers back there.
Yeah, for sure. Should have
Definitely looking like Uzi's faster through 3 and 4 than Slide Job, or Swish. But Swish is pulling a little gap on the backstretch.
Alrighty, so we're at lap 128. I think that was 129 they just got to. So that means that there's about 32 laps left in this race. So here soon, I say within about the next 4 or 5 laps, we should start seeing some of these drivers take some green flag pit stops. So
they have enough though with that caution where it came out where it did. I think they might have enough. Yeah, they all got enough.
Someone could try and
pull
off they might be able to put 2 tires, a little splash of fuel, and make it to the end. I don't think they can go straight from caution to the end. It'll be close.
Yeah, for sure.
Do tires last a full run?
Report from the 34 car. I'm thinking when that pit window opens, he might be first on pit road. He's complaining that car's gotten super tight. He's got a little bit of right side damage from some contacts. He's struggling.
I don't know. There's 39 left. Tires might be the only thing that might not hold out, so I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you may see some of these drivers though, even non-playoff drivers or playoff drivers in the back may try to save just some of them tires. And but I say a couple of these guys up front, who's not able to do that, they may try going down the pits and just taking 2 tires or something real quick and trying to win it from there. But we'll see what happens.
And especially from the truck championship race, it came down to a late race caution that threw a curveball in a lot of the championship drivers' strategy, so anything can happen at any moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why we love racing. You never know what'll happen.
Expect the unexpected.
With the 2 tire stops, it would work really well if somebody was having a loose condition in the car. When you put 2 tires on it, they'll start to get a little tight, especially around here. So anybody who's got that set up right where they want, 2 tires will hurt it, and they might slow down like Swish has with his tight condition.
Yeah, definitely. And now that 52 Swish, 52's figured something out. He's staying in that draft of 34. During that last caution, he's put in an adjustment or something. And his car's handling real well, being able to keep up with the 34. It looks like that 52's around the bumper, maybe looking for the lead here soon.
It's hard to say if Uzi's going to go for it or not. He might be just content to ride second, maybe last lap try something. But with it being non-playoff versus playoff driver, I don't think he wants to be involved in the late race accident with the leader.
Yeah, that definitely wouldn't be too good.
Maybe he's in that draft to save some fuel or something a little bit.
For Team Swish, because as long as he's out in front of all of his contenders, he's got the championship locked up. But at the same time, it is important to be winning or at least leading.
I definitely do believe Uzi's found something in that setup. I know Swish's car is not quite 100% right now. He's holding them off though, and I think they might just work together to make it a 2-car race, and maybe Slide Job can sneak in with a good pit stop. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Negative.
Your camera view must be messed up or something.
If he just joined into it, it should be.
It'll be very interesting to see how everything turns out here towards the end. I'm really curious on if everyone can make it on tires. I know fuel is good, but that doesn't mean the tires are always good.
Yep.
It'll be interesting.
So let's
lap check?
what's our laps? 27 to go. Coming to 26 actually after that one. But that's definitely winding down here. 34 and 52 is pulled away from 88. Slide Job. So let's go ahead and let's ask Saxon. What is Slide Job here? What's he gonna have to do? You think to pull off a way to get back up to the level? To have a chance to win this thing.
I definitely would say caution would definitely help because he seems to be doing really good on the restart, especially if he gets that inside line. And I definitely say he needs to pull some sort of strategy on the road that'll gain him enough time to catch back up, but not to where it hurts him in the long run.
Yeah, for sure. And Lippert, same goes for Mark. He's fell back quite a ways. So what are we thinking here with him? How's he going to play this out and possibly, even without a caution, to maybe get back up there to 10?
Yeah, I'd say Sparkly's probably about 4 or 5 seconds back. He's right behind the slide. He's definitely fallen off, but like I've been saying, I'm not quite sure if these guys can make it with their tires. Their fuel can obviously make it, but knowing how Indy is, you're going to want to move for setup around this place, so that's definitely going to tear up the tires a little more. It's going to be interesting to see if the tires can make it. This might be a strategy you play from starting saving tires, just keeping his contenders there, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, most definitely. And then, again, we'll just go down the list with Arkham here. What do you think about Jared? Same question. What's he going to have to do? What's the circumstances that's going to have to happen for him to get back up there? Yeah, definitely. And we're going to have to finish it off with the last championship driver here, Alec. Swish here, he's still in the lead. Looks like Bobby's trying, kind of staying with the 52 here in second. What's he going to have to do to make sure he can maintain this lead and bring home the championship?
He's got to execute on pit road. I'm thinking they're going to have one more pit stop, and if there's no cautions, that pit stop's going to be the money stop. And he's got Uzi beat 1 and 2, but down in 3 and 4, Uzi's found something. He's a lot quicker, and of course 3 and 4 is coming out of the line, and they'll be able to draft him and maybe pass him before the start-finish line. So he's got to make sure he clears the rest of the field, gets that damage fixed on pit road, and takes off like he's been doing all day. It's possible. There's with them a little bit more spread out now. I'm not sure if we get many more. We'll see what happens coming on the pit road. You can always have accidents coming on the pit road here. It's quite a difficult pit road to get onto, to get slowed down for. And there have been quite a few. Yep. It can still happen.
I think 43 championship contender of Jared has retired his car. He is out of the race.
And there were 3.
Yep. Come on up.
How come he gets out of the sun? That's not fair.
Looks like it.
He said good luck. Alrighty, but yeah, he put it in the to you personally. Yeah, okay, well, winding down here. This racers here, obviously, they're a little bit more spread out, but I was in the championship, but I was in the Indianapolis race last year for the Cup. And, late in the race like this, it was really determined by a late race caution and some mistakes that happened. So, these cars, they're still spread out, but it looks like they may be trying to bunch back up and, one pit stop possibly left. Anything can still happen, mistakes, mechanical issues, anything, but it's going to be interesting to see. We just got to wait and let it play out.
Swish was, I don't think his car's falling off too much, and Uzi's definitely lost a little bit of speed here. Swish is starting to stretch it out on that great long run speed he's got.
Yeah, I think Uzi finally fell out draft and he just having troubles holding on now.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
definitely fast today.
For sure. He's definitely figured something out here.
He came prepared, and I heard him talking earlier in the race that he found a new line around this track, and whatever that line is, it's working great.
Yep, definitely.
You might as well call me Sparky.
Oh,
The 32 is going
32.
off the road.
Yep. Alright, so there goes some
Pit
bit of
stop
pit
has
scratch
begun.
played in here. So let's see. Oh, wrecked himself a little bit coming over on the back stretch.
I know early in the race, Swish was saying he had great tire wear, so I wonder if he hasn't good enough tire wear to make it to the end. We'll have to see here.
I just don't know
Yeah,
if you would risk it. With the championship on the line, I mean, in just a regular race, it's okay, but if you miss it by a lap, you lose the championship because of that mistake. You gotta play it safe to some degree.
Yeah, it is very true. If I were him, I'd at least wait till everyone behind me, or all the championship drivers behind me pitted before I would risk it though. And the side job can make it to the end, and you gotta risk it too.
Marker's gonna lap down after pitting.
I'm really curious on what this is going to draw in the other.
Let's go over to Saxon. You know, he can tell us a little bit about how his race has been going here later in the race. He's been winding down the race.
Well, he's definitely not the strongest car right now. I mean, he's fallen off the pace after, he just hit the wall anyways. Yeah, he just smacked the wall really hard.
Uzi just got nothing but the front.
So, yeah, I definitely think his race, he's got to put some strategy in to figure out how to get back up to that front and potentially win this race.
Yeah, most definitely.
Uzi's down in the grass.
Yeah, he's having a problem. He got up on the wall right before Sidewall did and just pulled down the inside of the front stretch.
Yep. Oh. 32 got
32 made a little contact with the wall up too.
all those mistakes. Yep.
I think
That,
Oh, and team Swishes.
love that this race is finally getting to some of these drivers who are in this race.
They're getting tired. They're losing a little bit of focus and patience.
It's been a long
But the thing is, I was tired at the beginning,
Swishes
but
is
now
going
I'm
to come up
completely
back in.
impressed.
the 34, you know, he is loving what's happening. All those drivers behind him just made huge mistakes. So he's just cruising now. Yep. Yeah, it was Swish. Should. Oh. I think that
Cars
was
have gotten out of his way.
Did you get a lap count?
Yeah, let's get
What's her laps now? Slide job. Laps. I'm not getting over there, so
Yeah, I guess we don't have a lap count currently, so
It should be down within 20 to go.
That's Swish.
Yep. 15 to go. 15 to go.
15 to
Number
go.
14. Swish, he's just cruising now. He has probably about a 4-second lead, you know, on the next place car. Yep. I think the only thing now
discussing staying all the way out to the end. He's not sure.
Yep. 14 to go right now.
The recent races, there's always been a late race caution that's coming within there.
Yep, definitely.
This late in the race, all the drivers are getting tired. It's a good time for mistakes and cautions to happen.
Yeah, definitely, but I mean, everybody, I'm going to go back to the field, you know. I mean, I'm looking at every driver, and really, I think the closest two drivers on track right now is the 41 of Merkel and the 52 of Uzi, and they're not even playoff drivers. I mean, I don't know if they're going to race it hard, or I don't know if they're on the same line.
Sparkly's catching on leader quick here.
Oh. Merkel, I don't think him and Uzi's going to stay together too long. He's looking a little, his car's looking a little rough, so.
Swish has to be careful here. Marker's catching him. He's staying out on those old tires. Marker on the fresh ones. He's losing time.
But see, Marker's still lap down though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah. Swish might
Repeated.
come out behind him in the pits.
Yep.
It'll be interesting though if Swish can't make it and Marker does get around him. It'll be.
Yep. But see, the only way though he's going to be able to cycle back out that lead is if him and the Swish and Slide Job go down the pits. But right now the likeliness of that happening isn't too good as it seems. The Swish is, but mostly they're going to stay out. And 34 is looking to get. I mean, not 30. 32 is looking to get his lap back from the 34, and he's got it.
Swish wasn't going to fight that. Indy Mark can pull off a pit strategy win like he did back in Phoenix. He sped on pit road and managed to stay out all the way to the end and pulled off a strategy. Maybe these guys try to stay out and run out of fuel or tires. Or this could be interesting to see how the strategy works out.
Yep. Yeah, most definitely.
Yep. We thought there was no way he could win it. He managed to stay out and make it to the end.
Wow, throw us under the bus, huh?
Yeah, throw us under the bus. What is he saying was our idea to have a race in Indy?
At 100%.
You were a partial reason of the championship race being here.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yep. But the 100% was not our idea. The 100% was not our idea.
That was not.
That was Slide Job.
That was your owner of the league, ladies and gentlemen.
The 100% just made a little tougher by the in this track.
Yeah, for sure. Oh.
Kinda glad it's not Charlotte.
Nope, 52nd lap. It takes quite a while. It should be about 10 to go.
It looks like Slide Job might have caught up to our leader just a tad bit here on these older tires.
Slide Job is creeping into the picture.
Yeah, definitely. He caught a few seconds on him at least.
Yeah.
It looks like Swish might be either saving.
I know he was talking about trying to make it to the end, so this is a big gamble to take for a championship.
That's how I'm really good.
Yeah, but
I don't think those tires could quite make it. It's especially for as fast as Swish has been, I could imagine his car is on the looser side for sure. So.
And the problem is if he does pit, he's already let Marker win the race because he's let Marker get so far ahead on fresh tires.
Yeah, but that depends, though. I mean, you're going to have different strategies. Take 2 tires, 4 tires.
True.
So we can see really how that played, because I'm pretty sure Marker, where he went a lap down, he took 4 for sure. So we'll see what happens.
Slide job is catching.
Slide job's catching up to Swish here.
Yep. Slide, what's your lap count?
Need a lap count here.
Well, I guess. Anybody get one from the driver?
Hey,
They can get
Sparkly, you got a laptop? She was on 53 now.
Say that again.
57
to
to
go.
60.
To go.
8 to go.
8 to go.
Alrighty.
So it'll be
8
interesting
laps
to
to
see
go here.
what do the other drivers have? Do they have enough tires to make it?
Yeah,
Marker
definitely.
just needs to keep his head focused right now and keep
Burn quick laps.
his full head of steam going.
Here's Swish. Here's Swish your slide job, and they hit the end. Really.
Anything can happen here at the end.
Like right now for the lap drivers in 1 and 2 spots right now, like you've made your bed, you better sleep in it kind of thing.
Yeah, they're going to the end now.
Yep. But also looks like slide job's still maybe catching a little bit.
I think Swish was hurting a little early on in the run with Uzi right behind him. He had a tight car, and I don't know if he's gotten that damage fixed or sorted out, so he might have been hurting his tires a lot earlier on in the run, so he might have to slow down here at the end.
Yep, for sure.
Marker's definitely got Swish now by a good margin.
20 out. Got him.
Yeah, got him.
I got it. Oh, okay.
Unless Swish, I think, blows the tires or pits, I don't think Marker's going to get there.
Looks like it's going to get there. Yeah, I don't know, though.
Marker's
Looks like
coming
Slide
in
Job's
at
the gap a tad bit
41
more.
on the run. And the 41's in the wall.
Yeah, Swish is coming up on the lap traffic.
That might play a little bit of a factor.
No, Merkel will most likely move out of the way here.
He did the first time by. I believe Merkel's already 1 lap down, getting ready to go 2 laps down.
Looks like Merkel's struggling with his... Oh, looks like Merkel got into the wall a little bit there. He saved it. Good save.
We're coming to 5 laps to go. Once Swish crosses the line, there'll be no more manual cautions. So we'll see. It's
It
just
looks
gonna be
like he's
in-game
catching
cautions.
Marker maybe a little bit. Or is that, might have seen
Marker
that
got
one.
into the wall off of 3 there. Between 3 and 4. He almost won a run. He actually saved it, so...
Yep.
He did
Alright.
lose
Looks like
quite a bit of
slide
time
job's
there.
starting to get a little, maybe starting to get a little tight in the corners. Not being able to keep up as much, and Swish is maybe pulling about another half a second away, gained it back.
Who's running in 3rd right now in case Swish and Slide Job can't make it?
Ooh.
Is it Uzi or
Slide job, maybe. Just continue to close just a little bit more, maybe.
Yep, it looks like they're running track, almost running about even, but we'll see what happens.
4 to go?
Oh, like the 41 has retired. Alrighty. So that means we've got 4 cars on the track. 88 of Slide Job, the leader 34 Swish, 32 of Sparklymarker, and the 52 of Rose.
100%. A little bit too much attrition.
Yep.
Are we going to... Is this 3 to go now?
believe the 10 car's still on track also.
He may be. It looks like he kind of almost killed himself going up there. So I don't know. Is that 3 to go? Pretty sure.
Yep, 3 to go, I believe.
Alrighty.
And if Slide Job's going to be able to get up to Swish for the, it looks like obviously they might be able to make it right now. Will there be a battle for the lead here, or is it going to be all Swish to the end?
Swish, obviously, with the dominating performance today.
Came prepared.
As he did in Michigan. I remember commentating the Michigan race, and Team Swish was actually in a must-win situation to even make the championship four.
Held on
to win that race to lock himself in. So for him to go in and put a dominant performance today was
2 to go.
It seems like,
a statement for him.
2 to go. It seems like quite a few of these drivers, or mainly the 3 playoff drivers are still on here. All 4 of them that was here championship. Now Swish, he started out good, and then he's worked his way into where he's had to really fight. 88 got extremely loose.
Swish is loose. His tires are down.
88 went down to the inside on that one. They've all had their ups and downs this season. They've really had to fight in the playoffs to keep going. And so, rounding out here, 1 to go.
So we just saw Slide Job get loose and stuff. Is that going to happen to Swish too, or is it going to get worse for Slide Job? How is this going to play out with 2 to go now, right?
We'll have to see. White flag, I believe.
White flag out. 1 more lap until we see who the second ever Winston Cup champion will be.
Who was it last year?
Me.
Nice.
That's why I'm commentating.
So far, so good.
Bush just has to hold on for 2 more corners, and this thing's his.
No traffic,
right
from behind.
Right with his on-car camera here for this last corner. See what goes on.
Dominating performance, almost 99% of the laps led by Swish.
Team Swish, 34 Ford Mustang is going to be your 2020 Winston Cup champion.
Lone Mustang wins it.
Alrighty, what a race, boys.
Yeah.
Ready?
Alright,
Nice job, Slide.
Alrighty, so your final running order for the championship
What do you mean 2
is
hours?
the 34
you're
of
right.
Team
I thought it
Swish,
said an hour and 37.
the
2
88
hours.
of Mr. Slide Job, the 32, my bad, of Sparklymarker, and the 43 of Jared. All these drivers fought hard all season to get here, and it looks like the Ford Swish has prevailed over all the Chevrolets that he was battling against today.
Winning the last 2 races of the season.
I can definitely say I totally understand how Slide Job's got to feel right now, having such a dominant run throughout the entire season and get to the last race and it just gets taken away from you.
Hey, Slide.
Yeah, for sure.
Congrats, Swish.
Congrats.
Yeah, good race, guys.
Congratulations.
Good race.
Way to go get it.
What a amazing
4 to
season this has
2-0
been for the
right
Cup
now for the
Series.
championships.
Yep, we'll see what they can pull out here Wednesday night at Phoenix.
Oh, shut up. We're all just as good as each other.
2 individual driver camps have to keep
If
recording.
if that track was at Phoenix, y'all would have kicked my ass.
Alrighty.
Dang. Yeah, seriously. Please.
Alrighty.
Well, there's not too many. We only got like.
Do individual driver cams have to keep recording, or can we shut it down?
Alrighty.
Hey, Uzi,
So,
can you hear me? Uzi.
I didn't mean to do that. I don't have to include my audio.
Merkel, I don't want to join another race. I'm good.
I just raced for 2 hours and 18 minutes. My ass wants to jump into another fucking race.
alright.
I just
Watch
watched
the
the race for
profanity
2.5
too.
hours.
Alright, start with, let's go with, I don't care who does it, but Merkel, 6th place, 5 laps down.
Alrighty. Arkham, you can go ahead and take Merkel.
Think he
Arkham left.
He's here. Oh, he's here. Alright. Peyton, you can go ahead and take it. Peyton here.
Let's check.
He
is.
Peyton, you're Peyton.
Midnight Peak, are you here?
Alrighty, fan. Right here.
Yep. Alright.
You want to take Merkel?
You can take Merkel.
Alrighty, whenever you're ready.
Miracle, it seemed like you had a decent day out. You had a few reels right after. Who's going?
You, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, go on.
Some Miracle, you had like a decent day. I mean, you're running up there with the leaders for a little bit, out of stay in the draft, and then back there at the end, you just kind of know what happened. But you got back. You're up there. So how would you say your day went?
Well, it was a good day overall. Came up with a top 6. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to thank my sponsor, Pizza Hut, and Hooters for being there the whole way. and I just wanted to say it was a good race.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, next is Tev, 5th place.
Alrighty, fan.
1 lap down. Actually,
Alright.
So, Tev,
Yep.
during your race, how'd your car handle, and how did your race go overall for you? And how was the pitch strategy involved at all during your course of the race?
Definitely. As far as Mustang was pretty decent, not well enough to get in the top, 2 or 3. The top 5 finish, super happy with that. I got a lap down at the very end. I actually tried to do a little pit strategy. I thought everybody was going to need the pit on the end there. Looks like it didn't happen. I wish I could have been a little bit better. Super honored to be racing with all you guys in the league.
Yeah.
And then after that, you raced this season. We're going to be going to a new season here shortly. Are you going to be looking to capitalize on getting better and trying to stay up in the points higher and make a big run at the championship for the following season?
Definitely. I think my biggest thing that I have to work on is consistency and pitch strategy. Get those 2 knocked out, I think I'd be a contender next season.
Alright, next is Sparklymarker, 4th place. Playoff contender.
Alrighty, Alec, you can take Marker.
Well, that was a pretty entertaining race, full of strategy and a couple cautions here and there. You had a pit stop there at the end there. I don't know if you were hoping everybody else was going to pit with you or what your plan was for how that went, but how do you think that race went? How do you think your season was overall?
Well, the season was good. That race was not. I don't like Indy that much. It's just not a track I've ever been good at. But the final stage, I pitted because I thought everyone was gonna have to come down and take tires because that's how my tires were. But they didn't end up that way, and it's third in the playoffs, so we'll take it.
Congratulations.
Alright, Lil Uzi, third place. Lead lap.
Alrighty. Liberty, you can go ahead and take Uzi.
Lil Uzi's, so you finished third place here at Indy. I know you were running strong here. You had a strong run in the Xfinity Series here, but it came short due to internet issues. Is there anything you could have done differently to better your position?
You guys might be muted. Uzi, you're muted.
Or not here.
Oh, his mic just went off.
Bad.
There he is.
There we go. Happens. But pretty much I remember your question. No, I got it. Pretty much I wasn't really looking to better my position at the end of the race because we had been running right up there with Swish. I just wasn't fast enough, and I didn't want to get in the way of Slide Job, had anything for him, so I dropped off and just saved tires in case they happened to blow a tire, had to pit because I know I'd be in position to win the race there, but that didn't happen, so I just kind of rode around third, and I'll definitely take it to end out the season and cup.
Alright, next is me.
Alright, Saxy, you go ahead and take it.
Okay. So I know you started off strong, definitely at the beginning of each stage.